is all happening. I gotta think of a quip for the VOD to start off. Last week it was a Sunday, today is the Monday. There are no suns or moons because I have my window closed all year. 3, 2, 1! Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. It is the Biendeo stream today on this fine 10th of March 2025. I hope you're having a wonderful 8 days and we'll have a wonderful week ahead of you. We have caught back up. Greetings, Blub. Greetings. We have caught back up. The Sunday stream was a one-off last time and we're back on Sunday. So 8 days feels like a long amount of time. It's like, oh my gosh. So how about let's dive into this one because I am going to be knee-deep in this one. I did sail to the Magdalena Bay. Why is Steam asking for... Oh, I need to install Microsoft VC Redist? What? Is this what I get for not launching the game, like, ahead of time? But, also, yeah, what? I also just got an achievement for Euro Truck Sim for discovering... Or American Truck Sim for discovering 12 cities in Arizona. Yeah, I apparently don't have the VC redistributable for some reason, which is odd, because the game had an update on January 29, but not since. That's been a while. Here we go. Here we go. How odd. How very odd. But yeah, no, I went to Magdalena Bay, so that's where I was. Well, not a location. It's a band. I saw them perform. I think Green Day was performing in Sydney on the exact same time, January 29. Happy birthday, Fetty, from a while ago. I'm pretty sure I said birthday, and if I didn't, I'll say it next time. So, on the last week and the last 9 weeks of Doom, we have worked through the top 5 things on this list, all part of what I'd consider the original retail run of Doom. The original release of Doom, its extra free add-on for Ultimate Doom, Doom 2, and then the Master levels, and the 2 final Doom 32 level Megawads. Doom was done at that point. Doom is over. We have moved on to Quake, and then Quake 2, and then Quake 3, and then we've come back to Doom 3, and Quake 4, and it was sort of gearing itself up to release Rage. I know there's other ones as well that they published in the middle. Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I think Wolfenstein 2009 as well. And part of this included the Xbox 360 release of Doom 2, which includes by Nerve Software, who were actually responsible for the Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil expansion. They were like, hey, let's make some levels. Why not? Throw it in. So in theory, check Doom 1 and Doom 2. Oh yeah, this is a €10 game. Now granted, Doom is old. It's definitely, you know, like the amount of effort to make more levels for Doom is quite straightforward. But yeah, and Doom 64 being real cheap extra, it's like this is a, you know, definitely a bang for your buck kind of release. Oh, definitely. And big props for them for making this a free upgrade for people who bought the DOS versions ages ago. And also the Unity port. So let's dive into it because we're gonna do a double feature. We're gonna do a double featurette where we've got Sigil in the back half of the stream. Because No Rest for the Living is a 9-level Doom episode. It's not gonna look like it's an episode. It's based on Doom 2. I don't think the volume is fine. Okay. It's based on Doom 2. It's not doing anything too weird in terms of assets. It does have a couple of new assets, but it is fairly, like, I guess, it is Doom 2. But just note that it is a 2010 rendition of Doom in some sense. Like, we have a tech-based level, we will have some other kinds of levels, and it's like, what exactly would you design a Doom level in 2010 to be like? We even have shotguns sitting here, but they're quite generous with this. I like the pacing of this. I've only played it once ages ago as part of the Doom 3 BFG edition, which was a 2012 collection of Doom 1, 2, and 3. And it didn't include Master levels, and it didn't include Final Doom. Okay, we got a few dudes hits around. Yeah, you get the original DOS versions as well, although to be fair, it's so easy to just download the DOS version and just go for it. But it is nice that it's there. And it's, you know, it's technically not quite the original DOS versions because I think they still have the health replaced with the green cross instead of the red cross. But for the most part, yeah, no, it's Doom. It's full compatible Doom. If you didn't know the spring sale starts on the... oh, definitely. Wait for a sale. I like how that switch works from up there. But I like this kind of tech-based SSEG. We've got these nice little, like, wide windows going on. It is still Doom 2, so we've still got everyone's favorite enemies starting off right now. But yeah, no, I do like recommending this. We'll definitely have a solid number of secrets as well, so keep an eye out for any of those. Pick up the red key. You know where this is going. The next room. So yeah, so Doom had various console ports, and I might as well add this as well. So Doom had various console ports, and most of the console ports came out in the following years after Doom 2's release. Like, Doom on the SNES, I'm pretty sure didn't come out until 95? I think it was actually a fairly late SNES game. And in turn, that also meant that the Jaguar... I think the Jaguar version was actually the first console port. You'd have the 32X version. Yeah. Yeah, so all these console ports somewhat try to recreate as much of Doom's levels as possible, although Doom on the SNES has like 17 instead of like the full 29, or 27, sorry, math. But Doom 64 is a weird one, because Doom 64 is an entirely original set of levels, and also they redid all the art. They really put an effort to make Doom 64 not just a port of Doom, which is quite intriguing. So that's why it was sort of always like the lost sequel of a release. It doesn't really do anything too fancy that Doom doesn't already, although it's got a couple of engine improvements here and there. But it's still very much Doom. I currently have the normal one. We will probably get the double shotty pretty soon. But I will give a slight spoiler. Sigil, which I'll be playing afterwards, is entirely based on Doom 1. So it doesn't contain any features from Doom 2. No double shotty and no arch files, most importantly. But we are going to see the number of, you know, like, they'll still be like, hey, you know, like, this is a harder pack of levels. I was like, why? Yeah, exactly. It is so weird using the regular shotgun again. And I do appreciate they give it a bit of love here, and we'll certainly have a bit of love going in with Sigil, but yeah, if there's one thing as well, this is the last you will hear of the original Doom soundtrack. Or Doom 2, technically. Yeah, you gotta earn the double shotty. Oh my gosh, crown that doesn't hurt you. I love the you know, windows, and the fact that you even get a map. Like, that's definitely something, but there's something so comfy about this level pack. But yeah, the levels aren't like crazy long. I mean, this is 100%. We are missing so many of the enemies. Is that really... We are not doing this credit if I'm just casually walking right past that. Come on, we gotta at least try. We gotta at least try and get that yellow key. Is it chilling out here? It's chilling somewhere. Let's see, we got a shotgun chilling there, and you can tell there's a lot of goody rooms over in that direction, so we'll keep my eyes peeled. Both of these episodes do have secret levels as well, so in gaming news, Death Stranding 2, The Beach episode, has a release date. It's coming up soon. What was it, June 26th? I haven't played the original, so I can't really tell you anything hype or not, other than the pedigree of... let's see, okay, that's chilling out there. The pedigree of Kojima is insane, and I do, personally, like the first Metal Gear Solid, so I've got that, at least. Someone will tell me, oh, there's so many games, you gotta play the other ones, but like, you know, I'll get there, man, I'll get there. Also, hi. I think I just had to walk into a room the right way. What a weird little ledge there. And you could tell this is, oh. Hi there. There you go. That feels a bit more right, doesn't it? But that only gets me out here. That doesn't answer the question of... Yeah, I was like, hold on, this connects. And it's a PS5 exclusive, although, yeah, you know... Oh, hi there. There we go. Chainsaw. Oh, hi there. That's fun, though, to have, like, chainsaw and a very well-shaped room for these fellas. A chainsaw. But yeah, I mean, the name Death Stranding 2 is hilarious. Not as in Death Stranding 2 in particular, but like my beach episode. It's a good, fun name. Oh my gosh. It's not an unfair ledge here. It's like, oh no, I get it. It's kind of annoying with the regular shoddy. But, many of those old sounds from... oh, exactly, because usually what happened is that there'd be companies that sell sounds on a disc. They'd just be like, here's a collection of sound effects, and you'd buy this as an up-and-coming game developer, and you just use them, because that's your license. Your license is you bought the thing. I hear the enemies. I don't see them. Bit of a floodgate out there, though, I'll tell you that. This can only end in one result. Absolute tragedy for me. Yeah, oh, it is a fun rabbit hole. I'm pretty sure as well, like, I mean, I've already played Duke Nukem 3D as well, and Duke Nukem 3D, the drone enemies, the ones that freaking suicide bomb you, are, hilariously using the same sound effects as the imps from this game. It's just like... You can't even pretend that they didn't know. Like, everyone who played a first-person shooter would have had to have played Doom. Like... I need to get on the boxes, but... How? Do we just do a jump? I think we just do a jump. We leverage the fact that these guys have thought about how to design their levels in 3D. Or I could do it from up here. It's probably a bit more sane. This one's gonna be a curious landing. There we go. There we go. And they're teleporting. That is fun though. Ouch. It's not as fun taking the hits though. It's worth a try. Whoops. This is all optional content, but I thought I wasn't doing this level justice if I wasn't showing this off at least. I don't know who's teleporting on me. It's tickling me from the back. How dare he? They are teleporting. Let's get a bit more breathing room here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I do want to play Death Stranding at some point. Oh my gosh. I do want to play Death Stranding at some point because I feel like I've heard people got a little bait and switched about what genre the game is. And, because they thought it was going to be like, you know, the next Metal Gear Solid, and it turns out it's like a walking game. Which is good fun. Good curious game. It's a straight type game, that is true. A lot of these enemies realized that that yellow key was important, apparently. This is 100% work for the chainsaw. I would like to get the shotgunner who's chilling there, but sure. Haven't really had some chainsaw gameplay in a long time, haven't we? Watch a video about the lore and attention to detail. Oh yeah, Kojima is one of the greats when it comes to that. And I was actually, and I'll talk about this topic a bit more. But I was watching a video with a mate about old game trailers and commercials, and it's not the Angry Video Game Nerd video. He was spurred on to just watch a trailer compilation because he had watched that video. This is not the best place to be holding up. Hi there. What are you doing? The worst part as well is that there's a chain gun somewhere in this level. Because there was a chain gunner. I think we just have to go in for it. Nope, he is gonna ruin my day. He is continually ruining my day. Yeah, he is really ruining my day, I'll tell ya. The hustle is great. You gotta appreciate the hustle. And you gotta appreciate the commitment to, doing things. I always worry about, producers or directors who just status quo. Too many dudes. That was only one! That was only one dude! One is enough. One is enough. See, yeah, there was a chain gunner there. And I still cannot open this door. Which is a bit of a shame, but... Okay. All of that is just to grab a yellow key, and we use the yellow key to open this door, which has a painty in it. What a... Ow. This would be easier if I can... Hold on. This is the same door. This isn't even like a different room. This is just, you went the long way to just open this door. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die there. I'm curious if there's any other doozies. I am hearing a dude in there. Did I just not walk in this room? Oh no, it just doesn't open. Okay. Point is though, very neat first level. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what we were looking for. Ouch. Nice. Missed him. How many enemies? It's 124 total, but it's... You get the double shotty. I told you. You had to earn it. But you earn it, you do. Earn it, you do. Right then and there. All that effort. Just to get you that. So, very nice. Very nice. I actually wonder if, that opens up any door that I know of. Still don't know how you get into this room with the chain gunner, but that's okay. Anyways, let's wander back. Yeah, there's this. I don't know what that is opening. I hear something here. Oh, that's that room. Hold on. What's the quickest way to get there? There you go. Look at that. We've thought of everything. We've thought of everything. We found 6 of the secrets. I got the chain gun. I'm really happy about that. I was like, hold on. A little edge. I heard that the door opening was really close, so I was like, okay. Anyway, good stuff. All that. First level. This is going to be fun to somehow fit this whole thing into one go. The Pain Labs. These levels do get maybe a little longer, but we'll see how quickly I start knocking them off. Should be a tad bit easier, knowing that I can do that now. Everyone's favorite 12-bar blues doom music. They just give you the chain gun right away anyways. Did you want the backpack though? I tell ya. But yeah, no, I really do like very commit. Oh boy. I was like, where's the other one up here? There he is. And behind me. Bit of a dim room, isn't it? There you go. Not too fancy a hallway though, I'll tell ya. But yeah, no, I really do like Kojima and other kind of really ladies hunting you. Oh, exactly. There's plenty of me to go around. Maybe don't tease them like that, actually. I'm actually curious if one of these is... Okay. I thought one of them would be a door. There's a door up there, definitely. All of that for a red door. Oh. There's another one. Dude, the double shotty is just like perfectly primed in all of these rooms, I tell ya. There's something fun about just like this, you know, this range in particular, because it's like you've got the leg up over all your enemies. You get some like weird kind of infighting moments going on. Let's see if we can switch to a chain gun. Yeah. There we go. Easy. I feel some dudes out there. There. But I can't get up here. Oh, I can. There we go. Oh, I can't get anything up here. But yeah, no, directors and other kinds of like real like shot caller types, and when they do really like, you know, make a cool game, they really try to go, hey, this is my idea. This is my really like cool thing I want to turn into a game. That's what I love. Couple of dudes here. Let's see, we need a yellow key eventually. There's a heckin' knight right there. Gosh darn heckin' knight. And I feel like we live in an era of video games where there's actually a decent number of directors. So I do like that. That's neat. But yeah, I wanted to talk about commercials and other kinds of like trailers because I was spurred on more by the eternal, the obligatory dunking on Ubisoft moment. Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed UK, their Twitter account, posted a Wojak meme of my parents when they were 25. Let's get married. Me when I'm 25. OMG hi, and it's the girl with Assassin's Creed Shadows. What is it, Shadows? That's the one? I don't even know what it's called, like, okay. But, whatever we may think about Assassin's Creed Shadows, companies and understanding memes, oh, exactly. But, like, whatever we may think about Assassin's Creed Shadows, it's such a low effort for the advertising. Like, it's obviously advertising, but it's like, it's so low effort. I'm like, I don't really feel like there's any, you know, impulse to be like, oh, you know, they posted the Wojak meme. I'm gonna buy their game now. It's like, ouch, jeez. Oh, he's been soaring right there. Yeah, very ungenuine. And it, I mean, it's a company Twitter account. It's like, I'm obviously being advertised to, but it's just like, man, you know, like, it's not exactly funny or relatable or any kind of things. It's just like, hey, it's a meme. It's definitely a meme that does exist. So they are totally using a meme template. That is true. Look at that, it's the end of the level. We do have a Kako. Say hi, Kako, right there. Oops. Whoops. going a bit quick there. And that got me thinking about how, you know, there's probably some advertising from yonder back when, which I feel... It's 12 secrets, by the way. Whoa. There's probably some advertising from Days Gone, which I really do appreciate. Feels like there's a secret exit in there. So first of all, you can clearly see that there is indeed this wall opening up. Not really too sure how, but we'll mental note that. This looks like this just opens up here. Very nice. Very nice placement. Did that open this up? No, it didn't. Curious where this leads. We've got the mega health here as well, so... and then obviously... just punching. How many secrets? That was a few secrets in a row, I'll tell ya. Switch. Lowers the mega health. There appears to be a door here, which has double shotty in case you missed it. Which is also another secret. This outdoor area may just be for aesthetic, but... it may be, I'm not too sure. I am hearing a dude right out there, though. Just to be sure. Waifu in the 90s. Oh, exactly. I'm really not sure what opens up this door, though. I wonder if it's punching or using the wrong door. Not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think that's a good perusal, though. I think we've hit a lot of the points on this level, I'd call it. There we go. The Pain Labs. I do like the intermission screen. That's nice. Canyon of the Dead. Yeah, we're not gonna... We are a wholesome Twitch chat here. We do not utter the H-Doom. That actually, on the topic of the angry video game nerd as well, I was reminded of one of his older episodes, which was on lewd Atari 2600 games, and it's like YouTube does not let him have that video in its original form anymore. Probably wild that I watched that video when I was a lot younger. It didn't really click in with me. It is a classic, but it's certainly like just visceral in the Atari 2600 sense of like, I think that's what it is. I think, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like you don't actually quite know what you're even meant to be looking at, let alone what the developers were clearly intending. This is a nice, fun little gimmick here, and you've got everyone's favorite, the Duke. Oh, of course it homed in on me right then and there. Another one. That's fun. That's fun. I was waiting for this to reveal itself. Turns out it's a bunch of enemies. Important news in gaming the past week. Oh, I wanted to mention Unleashed Recomp. Oh, I'll get into that. I'll get into that. Don't worry. Don't worry. I did have another server mention that to me, and I had to sort of explain my perspective on that as well. And by have to, I mean completely elective, because it's entirely on me. Yeah, exactly. The double shotty. The double shotty, and granted, it's been in a secret in 2 levels, so... I wonder if actually it's always going to be a secret. Like, it's always just... You gotta be juggling that there's a double shotty. Okay. We'll just keep going, I guess. So I've got the keycard. I wanted for your expert opinion. Finally, we're out of the tech base. I like how it transitions in the middle of a level. It's good fun. Did you know that back in the day, Doom 1 and 2 were on the index? They were on the index, I do know that. Not even just back in the day. As of 2011 or 2012, that's when they got it taken off. It was sort of implicitly off, like, people were sort of like, I don't think anyone was enforcing it, but Bethesda, owning the rights at that time, they were like, hey, we kind of would like to sell this game in Germany. And they were like, yeah, it's fine, actually. It's curious for Doom 1. Doom 2 makes a bit more sense with its Wolfenstein level. But Doom 2, and I love how just open this suddenly is. There's a lot of fun detail and just ledges all over. This is the no rest for the living kind of aesthetic. Ledges. Everything is like a not flat kind of battleground. Leads into this very fun bit of dynamic kind of structure going on there. One of the first times people noticed something, the Doom IP. Yes! And that's always a good sign as well, like spotting that like stuff like that is even happening. Let's see. Shotgunner, he's just chilling. There's a lot of enemies, bigger ones. The meatwad kinds chilling around. We're going to distance ourselves from our Toro. Exactly. Exactly. Now, Germany's a weird one. Like, I don't know, is this a politics take? But, like, Germany's a weird one because, like, you do get a bit of that. I get the whole not glorifying, but it's also, like, not represent in any way, shape, or form. At least, it's not written that way, but it's definitely enforced somewhat like that. I don't know. This is also a while ago, so I don't know. Maybe it's just a change of hands. Yeah, it is changing now. Yeah, yeah. But it's like Doom 2 is like... Doom 2 is not making a statement about, you know, like, that era of time. It's really not. And I think it should be fine to depict that. Then, yeah. Oh, we've got some fun fights going on up there, apparently. Films and stuff. Oh, exactly, exactly. And joyous times as well, just as another politics take. There's a... I've forgotten the guy, I apologize, but, some guy who owned, apparently... I don't know if it's an actual formal Guinness World Record, but, like, beating and FCing through the Fire and Flames, at 180% speed on Clone Hero. And then he's done it at 200%, and it's an absolutely tremendous feat. Apparently, that guy is Ben Shapiro's brother. Apparently. Shapiro's his last name, and he's kind of got a bit of a look. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. But Matt Walsh, who works for Ben Shapiro, or at least at the same company, freaking says, oh, like, go out and get a real guitar. Like, bro, what is this, 2008? Like, we've been through this. Guitar Hero is immensely impressive. I don't care. I like how the verticality actually makes these projectiles a bit more easy to dodge as well. Look at that. It's a skull key. If only I could use it right next to where I picked it up. Oh, look, a rocket launcher. Loan words are fun. Killer, an English word, is used in German as a nuanced form of murder. That is interesting, because, like, we just use it pretty straightforward. It's like, it means you're killed. Which is moida. Although I guess manslaughter is, like, a different form of this guy. It's really dodging my hits, apparently. Manslaughter is a different form, or a different, like, classification. They also announced a new Guitar Hero guitar. Yes, I did see that one. There was that guitar is way too expensive for me. Not in terms of the conversion of the cost, but in terms of the 200 Australian shipping. I like Guitar Hero. I don't like it that much. I could just buy a Switch for that, which I also have a point on. But anyway, I have lots of points. Point is that making fun of people who play video games. Watch out who you're making fun of. Have you noticed that they're just making the enemies appear in the natural places that the player is going instead of just behind you all the time? I just thought it's a curious design choice. It's not an official one. It's just a producer of third-party controllers, but they've committed to making a fairly nice-looking third-party guitar. I do like that. I have no idea where the secrets are. We can walk around a little bit more. There's a couple of dudes chilling on these high ledges. But I do like how you start getting these levels that have, like, backgrounds. As in, like, clearly these ledges go a bit further back, but they stop here, because, like, that's all that's relevant for the level. So, yeah, it's 140 US. It converts to Australian okay, but then it's like, yeah, it's just got 200 shipping on top Australian. So it's just like, just double the price of the controller at that point. And 400 Australian, for reference, you could buy a Switch Lite for like 300, maybe even less these days. I think the Switch was always 470 or 480 bucks. Yeah. Okay, I'll call the level there. Mental note. Hell Mountain has a secret exit. Will I remember where the secret exit is? Maybe. I love this intro, I'll tell you that, though. For reference as well, this is an 8-level episode. So despite being Doom 2, it is kind of designed a bit more like a traditional Doom episode because of that. And of course it has the secret exit, so it's a secret 9th level. But it's only as long as an episode of Doom. So that's why I feel like I can play it in one go. This is what I mean by I love just the outdoor kind of canyons, and actually some of my like kind of Doom maps I never did finish. I always loved this kind of like structure to it. Yeah, I found a lot of secrets in the last level, yeah. There's always guide gaming. Yeah. Oops. But I do like this the spot for the Arachnotron as well, because it's like, it's overbearing, man. You gotta deal with all these dudes all over the place. You still have your unfinished Doom maps? I do. None of them are really like like if I showed them off, they'd be like 2 minutes and not very well fleshed out. Like it'd be like, usually I don't have enemies in mind. I usually have like structures and other things. So, but I never really got very far in it because I didn't really have a solid idea of what I was going for. I'm hitting the dudes at the back somehow. Whoops. Ouch. There we go. I do on. That's the one. That's the game. Ouch. Think I can hit him from here? This seems like a much more appropriate angle to get him. Not that guy, apparently. He does not like being hit. Also, that lowers that wall. There we go. Very nice stuff. Is this the Mount Erebus music? I forgot if this is from the Doom 2 or the Doom 1 levels. But yeah, it's a neat little level. I like these kind of outdoory, kind of citadel levels. Very smooth transition as well into these kinds of levels as well. Anyway, so game commercials used to be much more edgier back in the day. I'll definitely say that. There were some fun ones in the compilation. There was one for Dead or Alive 3, which was this design. Oh, exactly. And just remember, like, this is 2010. These are people who made Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil, went back and went, how do we make a fun Doom level out of this? And so you get much more intricate level design. Like, look at the ceiling. You know, like, not ceiling. Actually, yeah, look at the ceiling, man, you know. They put in the hours on that one. I actually am very curious if they built this using Doom Builder, which is a community-made tool. I know John Romero for Sigil, when we get to that, he used Doom Builder, and it's actually quite fun. I like the idea of him just using the community tools instead of just whatever the heck he was used to when he was making Doom in the first place. There you go. I was like, there's got to be a secret, and a map secret at that, which is very nice. Certainly you will feel a very, very large shift in... You know it's good. Oh my gosh, I know. Okay, well, I popped down, but oh, exactly. Exactly. And I think this should be a sign that Doom made it. Doom really is like a huge effort from everyone involved. That's kind of fun having a little shortcut there as well, because it's just like, well, I wanted my way back here, but oh yeah, and exactly, cares more about, yeah, exactly. I think there's definitely a lot of, you know, like pedigree John Romero has in the sense of, I was like, oh, we can walk through this wall. Oh boy. Oh no, it teleports. I know you can pick up, yeah, this red key here. And sort of sneak away a little sneaky peek later in the level, but the red key is important for the secret exit. And I do know that, I think, one of these walls? Maybe not. Plasma gun's nice though. Waterfall secret, you have to do it. You have to do it. The nice thing is that, like, it's just a regular Doom feature of whether a wall can be walked through or not. Like, there's a lot of forward thinking in Doom's level design as well, because it's so easy for them to make, like, very particular game design choices based on, like, you know, textures, for example. They were like, hey, let's make textures completely independent of how people will use them, because then people will, you know, do stuff like that, basically. They'll be like, yeah, why not? Alright, let's go through that yellow door. Let's see what's on the other side. Enemies, wow! What nice snipe shot, bro. He was just like, nah, I hate this one lad right here. Turns out we're gonna help with shotgun ammo. Because there's lots more imps than many of the other kinds of ones. Okay, game commercials. So, yeah, game commercials were edgier. They certainly were. But I also feel like game commercials were much more, like, kind of like short hype films. You get a lot of the ones where, and it's the same guy in lots of these, and I wish I knew his name, but he's like, in a world, like that kind of stuff. But it's like, you know, it's like, the world is in turmoil, and only you can save it. Like, Buck Bumble. Something like that. Like, that's how the ads would go. And I feel like, you know, I don't know. Well, I know about a bunch of these games, so I'll definitely say that, like, okay, I know the pedigree, or I know, like, how some of these games, you know, turned out. Obviously, you'd get the ones that were, like, massive. So once Halo was a thing, the Halo 2 ad could really play into the fact that Halo was super duper popular. Buck Bumble is entire. Oh, exactly. That's fun. And then they're teleporting in enemies. But, coincidentally, there was a buck in... There is, true, exactly. But the greatest part... So this is the regular exit, by the way, if you wanted to regularly exit the level. I do like the enemy behind the door every time. Yeah, regular exit. We're not doing that. We are better than a regular exit. So, okay, so I believe... it's what's done less these days. Oh yeah, not to say there aren't game trailers. I was gonna say you gotta go quick here. Although I've completely blanked out on exactly where I was going for a moment. Here. Yeah. Do you punch it? This does open up, does it not? I might need to open the wiki. You know how it do be. I think we talked about this. It's a realistic approach. Yeah, exactly. And games got to embrace that, like, their, you know, heroic story somewhat. Also, there was a lot of Afghan war shooters or Iraq war shooters. I thought that was actually quite interesting because people, certain groups got very upset at I think I remember 6 Days in Fallujah at the time, and that was sort of one of the biggest, like, kind of cancel stories I felt of video games, because that was probably, like, that was cancelled purely from backlash. And then it's like, what are all these other games doing? Alright, we're gonna tab out. We're gonna hit the open the guide on this one. They do have... someone bought the rights and has actually made it. Okay, after entering the yellow door from the south, walk due north through the hallway, walk to the eastern side of the mound, and ride the wooden lift. Using the skull switch, you'll need the red skull key. Well, that's... okay, so that's the difference. I haven't yet done my skull key stuff. So hold on. So the mound from here... he wanted a fight. He got a fight. That's because of Uncharted. Oh, exactly, yeah. It's not this they're referring to. No, no, no. So after entering the yellow door from the south. So from here. Walk due north, walk to the eastern side of the mound in front of you. Scroll up it. And then there's a switch. Ah! This is what I'm thinking of. It looks so similar, but I should have probably noted by the gap here. And then this door opens up, which reveals this, which reveals some pinkies, because why not? And then that reveals another door, which reveals that door, which then come up here. We've nearly got all the enemies in the level, so there's nothing really gonna sneak up on me. These two guys. And then we got this. Other than that, this that's a bit cheeky. That's a bit cheeky. There you go. Secret exit. March of the Demons. It's like March of the Penguins. 149 enemies. We got a few in this one. But it's certainly, yeah, it certainly is a bit of a lost art. I kind of like the hype ones. I like the goofy ones. There was always, it is March today. That is true. I like they had some real, like, character-driven ones when they had the Jack and Daxter ads in that compilation. Nintendo had some that were a bit more kid-centric and some that were very wild. Also, that very cool Metroid Prime 1 trailer. I don't know what's with the bouncing there, but sure. But yeah, there were a lot of, like, really, like, deep-end... Lots of ads where it's like a character is, like, absolute wacko or, like, whoops. Whoopsies. I guess do the math, like, acting kinds of ads has always been a thing, though. Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. That one's always a classic as well. Licensing music for ads back then also was like a very expensive like ordeal. Okay. I was like, one of these looks like a wall that opens up. Not that one though. Some of these look like enemies are about to appear behind me. Gosh, having the dudes up there is going to be annoying as. Maybe we can somehow... Let's get rid of that guy. This certainly looks like an arena for deathmatch right here and here. Get him, Pinky. Wow, okay. Sure. But yeah, no, I do miss the ads. I do miss them. I think part of it is maybe the advertising is very kind of hit or miss right now. You don't put in all your eggs into your one kind of ad basket. You get the like cheap AI ads because they can just do that. It's just so low effort to have that kind of stuff. That one text-to-speech voice. This game will really make you boggle your mind or something like that. And it's just yeah. I don't know. I could do without the AI ads, I tell you, and especially the ones that are just like real cheap. Like you are literally just using Stable Diffusion. You got the booba lady, and all you're trying to do is get me to download a thing so you get like clicks. and the clicks then boost your advertising portfolio. Like, it's weird. It's an advertising circle jerk. You advertise stuff in the hopes that I click on it so that I go to your place that has ads. Isn't that like, oh. Or occasionally you pay a little tiny bit of money. Remember the terrible ads we had about the meme potential? Yeah, that's how Mafia works. That's how it works. But I mean, it's a sign of a problem well before the memes happened. Maybe I shouldn't have opened up both of these wings at the same time. But yeah, no, yeah, advertising is so lost on me because there's so much advertising and there's so much bad advertising. And I know it's like, oh, you know, like, you can use an ad blocker, you don't have to sit through ads, so it's like, it's a harder market. But like, that's the point. There are so many ads that ads are diluted that it really doesn't mean much anymore. And there's a lot of real low effort ones. People are just like, taking up space is better than like actually providing something meaningful to them at least, because it's the dirty clicks, the dirty stuff that gets them the money instead of like anything meaningful. People will talk about your ad if it's good. They do your advertising for free. How powerful is that? Seems like a fun little chamber. Oh. Well, it lowered a little bit. I'm not sure if it's going to lower the whole way, but sure. When will it lower the whole way? Who knows? They're sort of marching in this level. Sort of. I do like the spaciousness of this room, though. It's nice and cozy. It reminds me of, do you remember that one kind of room that in Half-Life 2? Where you gotta hold out and you set up the turrets? It kind of gives me that vibe. One day, soon. Soon may not be this year, because I don't want more than a quarter of the year to be first-person shooter. And Doom has already taken that up. I got lots of other games I would like to get to, so... I like the dead Marines around here. We got a lot of enemies chilling around though, I'll tell you that. Ouch. I'm running a bit too quick here. Still do not know. Refusing. I'm sorry, hold on. See the Activision AI ads. I didn't see the ads. I did see, like, the statements that Call of Duty was using AI. I guess it's in promotional material, but I thought that was, like, actually, like, they're using AI just, like, in assets. Like, literally, like, the grass is AI. Which, honestly, would be the death knell of so many 3D artists, I'll tell you. They spend so much time making the grass in every game. You're gonna take that away from them? Can you make a YouTube video and show your levels? Maybe. I might throw it in as like, I have an idea for a bonus, not a bonus, but like a one-off, because I haven't done a one-off in a while, of literally like games with custom content that I still have stuff sitting around for. Because I have pony shots, man. I've done it all. I've done it all, babies. Newer Crash game. Oh, as in, it's weird as well, because like I don't think you know, do you have to like disclose that you've used AI? Like if it's just like generation. I think if you're not like impersonating someone or doing something like that. Oh boy, I've unleashed the horde. Or I've just opened up a doorway. The worst part of AI, the older stages, some current stages with its bizarreness, and actually... Well, exactly, yeah. It's such a variety that the worst cases will, you know, most likely ruin it basically for the rest of us, but also, you know, the ethics are still always there regardless. That's kind of fun. We got some plasma, and I can't aim. There we go. I like how they haven't given a backpack. That's a fun sound. Did you miss him? Did you miss him? Listen, man, I ain't dealing. I ain't dealing. I ain't dealing. I don't want to deal with that. It's right there. That's the level. No, that's a regular Arachnotron. They're just always that. Sorry, that's not an Arachnotron. That is the Spider Mastermind. That's the one that's gonna wreck your butt with the chain gun. I don't want to deal with him. I really don't want to deal with him. Vivisection. This is the long level. We have one long level. Well, okay, so the big thing with ads is that, yeah, I actively run ad blockers, I actively run, and YouTube will hate when you say that, and they also hate when you say you use, like, Piped or some other tool to basically not look at anything, because Piped won't show ads. It's a custom web player, and therefore it can't show the ads in the way that they want, unless they pull the Twitch thing where it embeds in stream, unless you filter that out, because you can. Yeah, it's got the exact same amount of health as the Cyber Demon, and in regular Doom, it's the end boss of episode 3, where the Cyber Demon is episode 2. It's arguably a little easier, because it's actually easier to walk up to it, but it's a lot harder in the sense, well, not harder, but I generally say it's a lot easier than the Cyber Demon, but it is still a lot of health. And for someone who doesn't have a BFG, yeah. Eurogamer, AI slop. They've added slop into the title right there. I do like our wooden castle level here. For a fake game that doesn't exist. Oh, snap. Okay, so yeah, this is the problem with not just AI, but absolutely poorly curated anything. You know, whether it be press statements that aren't vetted, or because there's companies that have announced things that just flat out don't exist. It's happened before. I don't know if Activision has specifically been one to do that. Maybe. I want to say it's happened. Can I rip Ubisoft for just mentioning Beyond Good and Evil 2? Look at it for a sec. Okay, fine. I'm clicking on it. It's in another tab. So, it's a game called Crash Bandicoot Brawl that doesn't exist. And there's 3 Crash Bandicoots in the picture. And a bunch of weird... Yeah, okay. It's not the worst, like, composition-wise for an AI picture, which is actually quite surprising. Usually you see a lot of... and older Stable Diffusion used to be dreadful at having multiple subjects. It used to actually be like, if you wanted to describe more than one thing, it was like, yep, I cannot figure that out for you. But we've gotten into a lot better of a stage with that. About the Guitar Hero one. Yeah, it's... How do I put it? How do I put it into words? Companies don't care anymore. And for some odd reason, there seems to be an endless audience for people who seem to not mind this happening. It's real frustrating, because I've gotten so disillusioned from companies, like, just pulling ones on customers now. And it's like, there are so many companies where I'm like, for example, Ubisoft, for taking games off sale, or Activision for taking games off sale. Very nice, by the way. Very nice pit. We're gonna do it again? No, not that one. Okay. Okay, that's revealed another wall. That's kind of fun that every time I go back, they've opened up something else. Okay. Well, exactly. Like, the big kind of pain point is that obviously, you know, like, I can only tell people my opinion. I'm not particularly a big person in telling people how to think or what to really, you know, they should care about. I'm curious how I get here. I wonder if you had to run it and I just missed it. Maybe. But certainly, some people don't care about things that are... Sorry, don't care as in... Some people do not have any worries about things that are actually kind of real detrimental. Bad video games hurt us all, and I'm gonna make it everyone's problem. But that's very exaggerated, but it's still just like, hey, you know, like, I do enjoy video games, and unfortunately, when there is not enough of a market for the good kinds of games, they don't get made. So I would love to encourage people, stop playing the bad games and start playing the new ones. You can only make it so many people's problem and push the topic so hard, but it is still one where it's like, I would love to really share my opinion on that kind of stuff and really go for it. I thought I'm going back and forth in these indoor areas. There's a lot of enemies in this level. I'm like, do these doors close? Whoops. Here we go. Literal monster closet right here. But yeah, like, using AI slop, and I do mean slop in the sense of, like, they wouldn't even, like, ask any human about anything in that picture, and they'll be like, oh, what do you mean? It's like, yo, your marketer put that out for you, and you're just casually like, yeah, you know, it's a picture. I don't think the problem is necessarily that it's AI as well. It's just that it's so easy to boogeyman AI when it can be used in such an effortlessly, like, mindless way like that. That's the big issue with that. But yeah, like, I don't know. How do we put video game advertising back on the radar of, like, actually, like, good stuff? First of all, put in efforts to make just fun, unique advertising spots, and, like, be unabashed, I'd say. Games shouldn't feel like they're, you know, like, they need to be, like, you know, I mean, you can still go for unique forms of advertising, but, like, low-effort memes are low-effort memes, and they're fine up to a point. There are so many enemies as I, you know, backtrack here. And then they're going to start all teleporting into this arena. Oh boy. The idea for these fake ads is Activision put them out with Play the Game link, but yeah, like that's terrible. And the worst part is, like, well, they didn't sell you, like, anything wrong. Sorry, they didn't sell you anything, technically. They're just asking for advice or stuff like that. So, is it false advertising in terms of damages? Well, no, I guess. It's not like you put any money towards something, but so many companies realize that, like, it is not a crime to waste someone's time. And I don't want it to be a crime, but it's absolutely terrifying that so many people do waste your time. And they just get away with it because wasting your time is their currency. Holy crap, I would like to leave. I would like to take a breather. Ah. There we go. It's terrifying that that's the case. So I would, like, vocally shame Activision if, like, they back that, or they haven't, like, repealed that. But like, companies do this all the time. They freaking, actually, shout out Ubisoft. It was in the last Assassin's Creed. Was it in Assassin's Creed, or was it in another game? They had an in-game ad just pop up. And it's like, oh, look, buy Assassin's Creed Mirage. And it's like people going, hey, did you add an ad to, I think it was Far Cry? And they were like, oh, whoops, sorry, this was a bug. I'm very certain they called it a bug. And I was like, you're kidding me, it's a whole ad feature and you just called that a bug. Don't even have the guts to defend it. I don't know. It irks me. It really irritates me. Because it's just like, this doesn't serve anyone except you. You're slyly letting, like, this happen because it's like, well, you know, some poor sucker will buy the game. Yeah, exactly. Ubisoft, and the whole point of this advertising discussion is that it was spurred on from a Ubisoft meme anyways. So low effort, really not much to talk about. But the whole wider space of, like, what exactly, like, is advertising? Like, what do I want out of it? It's like, well, not that at all. And the more you really think about it, the more you go, man, you know, like, people are getting paid to, like, just do absolutely nothing worthwhile. It's kind of interesting how tight this map is, and we still haven't gotten to this outside area, and I keep... Whoa! Not letting that happen. That's a bit egregious. I don't know. Maybe this is a bit too signally. Anything else you want to talk about regarding game ads? No, you gotta have more memorable, and at least I truly do admire effort. I think, not to say you should go overboard and I'm going to buy your game if you threw millions of dollars at a fancy ad. But what I mean is that have, and this ties in with the whole Hideo Kojima as a director guy, have ads which are, at least someone thought about it and they went, yeah, you know, this is the strength of our game, and this kind of idea represents our game. Convey it in, you know, 30-second TV spot format, convey it in, you know, web marketing, whether it be like just a website, you know, anything. There's lots of different things that you can do about this, and that's good fun. There's lots of different ways that you can go about it, but certainly, like, you know, more than what we've got now. There's certainly ways, or sorry, not just more, not the way we've got now. Genuine. Yeah, be genuine. Be genuine. There's so many games that it's just like they're not genuine. You have people talking about them that like they don't care about it. They really don't care. They know this will make money. Instead of like people who are like, I will make a game and I hope it sells well. Like you know, the cream should be rising to the top, and obviously it doesn't. But you know, generally good milk, in-date milk, will generally be bought over out-of-date milk, in the sense of games that are evergreen, design choices and things that, you know, work and appeal to people no matter when, no matter how. That's where it should be at. And good games always prevail, I guess. Even if people sleep on them, maybe a bit too long. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit preachy at the end, but I think that's all. Good always prevails. Exactly, you'll get that. I did hear a pain elemental, and they do like chucking at least one pain elemental on every level. There's a good number of enemies, I'll tell you that. This is the part where you, yep, okay, I'll mention Unleash. So, yeah, so the thing Freddy wants me to talk about is someone's made a nice tool, particularly aimed at Sonic Unleashed for the 360. The tool effectively disassembles the game from its previously compiled source code and turns it into sort of a ready-to-recompile x86 code. Particularly C++ code. Various Xbox 360 graphics cores and things like that have been replaced with Direct 3D. You know, X inputs being used for input and other kinds of things. I'm actually very amazed that sound is handled as well, which is quite nice. I have no idea how to get outside. I know that there's like 40-something enemies chilling out there. I'm looking at this map going like, I got no clue. I got the end of the level right there. That was a teleport where I came in, unfortunately. But I'm banging every wall. Also, converted cross. Very nice. Oh! Ah! There we go. There you go. There you go. I was like... Alright. The tool is neat and impressive, and I do like... Oh. It's outside, but it's not like that outside. The tool is neat and impressive, and I do like what it's doing. Certainly, there's a lot that's taken from Xenia, which is the Xbox 360 emulator right now. But I do like the idea of pulling games out and running them as native. I actually like this concept a lot, and I do think that... I mean, this just has to open up, right? Magical door somewhere, maybe? Unless this exit actually leads into a proper exit. Nope, that's a map exit. I'll look around for a little bit more. Oh! That's just another secret hole. Okay. It has potential. Certainly it has potential. And I would really like for people who are interested in reversing games to look into this as a concept as well, because ultimately, like, being able to pull out games, and granted, it's a lot easier when it's already x86 native, but it is good fun to to, you know, if a game runs on an old x86 system, and you can generally just transliterate the graphics calls and stuff like that, which is probably more straightforward later on as we go, games are going to run like so smooth, just naturally. And I think this will be a really, really nice thing for the community to just be like, hey, you know, like, you know, we have Xbox 360 emulators, and then we have Xbox 360 like recompilers, basically. Gonna lower that again. Hold on, what's through here, first of all? Rockets, very nice. And I've trapped him. He's stuck. I was going to say, they put a jump here. Very nice. So I would like to see more of that in the future. Oh, hang on. Hang on. That's interesting. Okay. Because that's not even... I want to go out here. I want to go out here. I don't think I know how to go out there, unfortunately. Of course, the question is how much this can apply to recompiling. Yeah, so the easy answer is it depends. I should work for Hardware Unbox. I can easily answer a question by saying it depends. They did mention in the post, in the GitHub, that the limitation, one limitation is that it's making a lot of assumptions about how particularly jump tables and other kinds of graphics calls work. Enough to get Sonic Unleashed looking like it's working for the most part, but not enough to, this level's called Inferno of Blood. Not enough to be confident on many other games, but the general, you know, wisdom is that if a game is, you know, compiled around that time, it probably will work the same. Well, not work the same, but it'll probably compile or recompile nicely as well. It depends on the tooling, obviously, as well. I think, especially for the 360, I'm not too sure if people are really digging around and doing anything manual, and that kind of... Like, even the ground doesn't hurt you, although how do I get back out? How do I get out of here? Oh, there we go. Sorry, by ground, I mean lava. Yeah, a lot of people probably aren't, at the time, you know, poking around and doing x86 optimizations of their game. They can, so that's why it's always good to not assume that, but it probably isn't likely. Like, the later you get, you know, there's like Mega Drive games that are like pure C. Like you can spot the compilations right there. They didn't even poke around in that, and they're generally the easiest ones to work with. That's kind of fun having the key raise up from there. Did you miss the outdoor levels? We love them. BFG being there is like, whoa, I would love it. I need to get rid of this guy, I tell you. Oh, come out one more time. Oops. There we go, good enough. It'll be a while before we see other recomps. That is true, like, and especially as well, like, for everything towards the emulators are probably closer to PCs. There are still kind of enough differences to make, you know, reversing them kind of tricky, and they're harder systems to understand and balance and really try and, you know, implement the whole instruction set. So that's why I think there'll naturally be a lot of overhead even with newer consoles anyway. So don't expect new consoles to emulate quicker than the older consoles used to. Like, remember, we had ZSNES when the SNES was out. Like, the simplest consoles will always prevail. And that's saying something as well, because, like, well, I guess I don't think ZSNES at the time really cared about, like, the Super Effects chip or any kind of weird ones like that. But the SNES was very widely documented. That's my point I'm throwing out there. Oh boy, it's the lad. Oh, he is on the prowl. He was going places. I wonder what's through here. Chainsaw and a Kako for good measure. Which probably would have leveraged the chainsaw a bit more, but that's okay. Let's see. Okay, canyon level do be like this. I guess this is just where I continue. I hope you are liking these levels. This is map 6, and we've already done the secret level as well. So in the back third of what's going on here. PS3 and Vita are the most modern big consoles that have solid emulation. Exactly. Although, given that we've got Bloodborne on PC, we're getting there. Also, Switch emulation was good. What? The problem with the Switch being an emulator is that they made too much money, and Nintendo knew that. The non-Nintendo. Yeah, exactly. But like, yeah, we've got decent progress on these newer systems. I think the problem is that, you know, emulation is always a hobby project, because commercially, apparently, the law seems to be okay with people suing the heck out of the emulators. I'm not too sure why. Rip Bleem, I tell you. Oh, look, an inverted cross. Oh boy, we gotta do... I pulled out the rocket launcher expecting to be able to do it. Ouch. Show me the money! Get that infighting going on. There is understandably way less... Oh, but... Yeah, other than like, oh, I want to play Rare Replay. Or I want to play, Connectimals. There's another one that's early Xbox One that's also, like, a bit intriguing. Halo 5? Yeah, Halo 5. Yeah, probably. Nah, I'd prefer to play Connectimals over Halo 5. I haven't played Halo 5. No. Actually... Oh, that was one of these. Oh, hi there. Oh, I was like, hold on. You jerk. Oh, okay. And he is back there, isn't he? I didn't just activate him. He's still chilling back there. Emulating the Kinect is going to be real tricky. Like, even things like, you know, we take for granted microphones. Microphones are really for granted. Like, they are very tricky effort. He is back there. I did get him, but he's unfortunately, you know, revived literally everyone back here, so that's been unfortunate. Oh well. Should be using my chain gun a bit more often. Where did that lower? I heard it. I have no idea where it is. This room? Is that where he revealed? Okay. But yeah, certainly recompilation efforts I think are quite promising, and I really hope that more people... Yeah, PS3 emulation. Yeah, PS3 is really good. There's still, you know, there's a lot of edge cases that need to be covered, of course, but... We're getting there. Like, when I started looking into emulation and stuff, PS1 emulation was, like, real chunky. It was, like, good luck having an emulator that, like, let you change discs. EPSXE used to crash all the time when you did that. It was like... I am a shotgun enjoyer, though. I will say that. Okay, so I've got a yellow key now. And I guess we can just leave this area and just go back to where there was a yellow key door, all the way up here. Oh look, a shotgun. And the enemies that probably benefit the most from a chain gun. There we go. Yeah, I do want to see more of the recomp efforts, and also, hopefully, recompilation may potentially lead into, one, better reversing tools in general for mods. Maybe. But the nicer we can make it, the better. Also on top of that... Okay. On top of that as well, getting games running on other platforms. Because I would love to see things like and I know it's like not recompilation, but games like the Cave Story port for the Mega Drive, hugely impressive. I want to see kind of stuff like that where it's like, ooh, you know, can we make this other console have the game? This with D-Make some kind of backports of other kinds of games and seeing if we can maybe do something a bit more like automated in the sense of these consoles can indeed handle these kinds of games. It's like, oh, you know, how cool would it be to, you know, take Super Mario 64 and run it native on PC? You know what I mean? Like, that fascination, just apply that to literally every game. There'd be no excuse for games to ship on Steam with emulators. You know what I mean? Like, just give me a native version of the game. I don't know. Every game runs on every console. Now, of course, somewhat emulation is that, and certainly emulation will give you probably more authentic interpretations of games. There's obviously going to be games where it's like, they are hard-coded. Is there another? Is there another arch file? Is he just doing that to me, like, constantly? Oh, exactly. It's a dream, and certainly I think it's good to, like, dream that we'll get there. But it's certainly, it's a while away, and I'm not going to pretend this tool answers, you know, that kind of question. But it certainly is a step towards it, and a step towards it is, you know, better than a step that we haven't taken yet. So, keep your eyes peeled on any exciting developments out of that one. Dang it. Dude's on a ledge. Dude's on a ledge. I don't think he resurrected them. I think this is... Oh my gosh! Let's just not... I'm not going back there. I'm not going back. I see more... Hi there. How you doing? Dang it. Still dang it. I might try to be very conservative with the health here. I'm gonna need it. There we go. Just need that a little bit more. Hold on, is this a death? No, it's not. I was like, no way, is that a death wall or death pit? Here we go. Okay, so this leads me back out here. I should have grabbed the blue key ages ago. These guys can be ignored very, very easily, I guess. We need to run to the blue door, which is back anyways. Or we could fight him. Oh, I can do without the fireballs, though, I tell you. Ugh. I can still do without the fireballs. Alright, we just... I like how I'm running that way, and it's like, that's not where I need to go at all. Oh! There we go. Okay. Alright. Peace and tranquility. Finally. There's still, like, a good handful of enemies left. Like this guy. But yeah, I have hardware news. I have, there's a wonderful video from Buildzoid. He has done lots and nice little breakdowns of various graphics cards and things like that, and he tries his best, given that he doesn't actually get any money or really free cards in a long time. Oh boy. He made a video basically talking about the supply shortages, because well, it's a secret to everyone. That looks like a few enemies out there, doesn't it? How do you get there? Not through here, I guess. all this for the blue card. Hold on. The blue... Maybe there was another blue door? The flow is a little odd if it was just like I had to go back here anyways. So maybe there was a... Yeah, okay, there's a second blue door. I forgot there was another one. I'm gonna grab the health. I'm second guessing myself and you're watching that in real time as well. But yeah, no, he was talking about the supply shortages, particularly with the new graphics cards, which for reference, let's also talk about the release graphics cards first. We have the RTX 5070 and the AMD 9070, the RX 9070 XT and the 9070 XT. The TLDR is that the 5070 is potentially worse than the 4070 Super sometimes. Generally it's better by like 10%. But 10% doesn't sound that exciting. So, okay. Price is okay. Availability is just non-existent though. And the 9070 XT and the 9070, the easy answer is that it... Oh, look. I think it's probably safe to exit the level, yeah. How far are we into? This is level 7 out of 18. There are 2 levels left of this. Baron's Banquet. I knew it would be really trying to pull on this one, so this one I'm fully expecting to go beyond the midnight barrier. We'll see. 172 enemies on this one. But we'll see. We'll see. I've never played Sigil before as well, so we're gonna be winging that one. As in we're doing the 2 9-level WODs. So as in there's 2 left of No Rest for the Living, and then we got to do the 9-level Sigil in the same stream. That's what we're doing. Okay, I'm like, which way do we go? And the answer is around, and constantly getting pelted at by everyone. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, I tell ya. Alright, let's hide away from the Duke for the moment. That's just a given. It is a given for Doom. I have typically been doing much longer streams on this one, I'll tell ya. I don't even think, like, when the stream I did for 2 of Duke Nukem 3D's expansions in the one stream, I don't think that passed 3 hours at all. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. Maybe I'm misremembering. This is a fun, like, just... We're going clockwise. We're going around. Yeah, the Doom streams are pretty long. I mean, we've had the longest stream I've ever done on it, and typically I usually try to not pass the midnight barrier. I think I've done it like 4 times beforehand, and now 2 of them have been Doom. We joust. Oops. There we go. Hit the button, cry a bit, and we wander all the way back down. Ah! He flew over the wall. Oh snap! Yeah, like hold on, legit. They're all right there. Oh my gosh! We're good. No, we're not good. We're not good because they're right on top of me again. Ah! As you can see, the problem here, and maybe the biggest problem, is that I should actually just be jumping. There you go. Just jump it. Oh, let me get up. Get up. There you go. Let me get out. There we go. Okay. The first 7 days, yeah, Dave. Well, day 5 was a long one, and we're hopefully not going to get that long. But I knew this one would be probably the. It feels like it would be the second worst. I don't know. We'll see. But the next 2 are going to be very chill. So, thank you for the follow, SuperPite021. That is an O, isn't it? That's not even a 0. After everything was over 3 hours, yeah. It's gonna be nice to get back into comfy 2-hour streams again. But I don't know. It's also nice just going through Doom and really like this is chill. This is what it's about. I could play Doom for hours because I literally am playing Doom for hours. he's having fun over there. So great streamer. Enjoy your stream. Oh, I don't do Discord, mate. Sorry, but I appreciate the stream, so that's all good. That's all good. I'm on YouTube. I'm also on the Fediverse. You can follow on the Fediverse. m.biendeo.com, the cool place. Even exciting. Yeah, the only thing for me is that, like, I do always feel like I get weary after 3 hours, and I've had there's been a lot of topics this half of the year, or this third of the year. The Fediverse, that's the one. Exactly. There's been a lot of good topics this side of the year, so I do appreciate that. There's definitely been a lot to talk about, and as well, I appreciate you fellas for hanging out and really kind of spicing it up as well, because I've had some where it's like I had like 3 topics, and I just sort of ramble on a little bit, and then I go, oh, good enough. So no, it's good to bounce some by and really kind of, you know, gauge some community feedback. As well as also, I really appreciate your opinions on things when you're having stuff like that. So yeah, definitely it's good fun. This is a real iffy tight spot. It's very easy to just, you know, whoosh straight into the lava. So many big enemies, I tell you. Oh, I just want to get through because there's health right here, which I didn't even just pick up. I just sort of walked right past it. And then I get hit anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Like being here? Exactly. I appreciate it. But yeah, so with the 1970 XT and 9070, the easy answer is they are 16 gig monolithic versions of the 7900 XTX and the 7900, which is AMD's, at least previous to this week, their top 2 offerings. Saying that they're 16 gigs is noteworthy because the previous ones were 24 and 20 gigs, and saying that they're monolithic is interesting because the architecture it's one big die as opposed to little tiny chiplets that they string together. They thought the chiplets weren't working out after one gen. They immediately just went back to one big chip, and that's why the best chip, while it does cost less, is only as good as the best of the previous gen. But they do cost less at $600 and $550 US, supposedly. The supposedly is because, just like NVIDIA's GPUs and Intel's GPUs and Intel's CPUs and AMD's CPUs, everything seems to be made, and TSMC's, there's a specific fab number, but it's the one that they do the 5nm and also the 3nm stuff. Every single thing that I just mentioned all comes from the exact same place. That exact same place relies on one singular company to make the hardware for them to be able to even scale or repair things. That is where all computing is currently bottlenecked. There's a bit of that. Now, Intel previously has its own fabs, and actually they do somewhat, but they skipped on it for Intel Arrow Lake. So if you ever want to buy a Raptor Lake CPU or an Alder Lake CPU, they're made on Intel's 10nm inside their own fabs. I don't know where they are. Texas, maybe? Oh boy, we have the. Whoa. The worst part is you see the Archvile. He's chilling on a ledge. Whoa. The worst part, this Archvile is going to see the guys next to me as well, so he's not going to be fine. Whoa, get past him. There you go. We need to get him out real quick. Oh my goodness. We have made a closet and a half right here. Oh boy, we did it. We got back to Archie gaming. Can we have him walk around? Like, can he? If I hit that button, will he walk around? There's a lot of stuff going on, I'll tell you that. Well, I don't know if that worked. He does come down. Okay, alright, cool. But there's so many Mancubi. Alright, let's stay there. That's a good spot. Let's not take a hit there. Let's just try and get past them. Oh boy. Oh boy, man. I'll tell you. And then he just revives them anyways. No! Stop! There you go. And then I died anyways. Oh gosh. I had forgotten they did this to me. I had forgotten they did this to me. We are gonna be in struggle lands here. Struggle lands gaming hours right here. Okay. Now I'm caught in the, it's like I wanna hit him, but I'm just caught in the corner anyways. Okay, let's just hit the button and get out of there for a hot second. Okay, that's led me to freedom. That's led me to freedom. I can breathe for a moment. Whew. They're gonna fight each other. That Archvile might die. Maybe. This leads back into the same room. So, okay, cool. Good to know. And I've got stairs leading to a very slow door. Which... we could just run. We could get out of here real quick. There you go. Look at that. What's all the enemies? They're all just chilling there. Tomb of Malevolence. 102 enemies. This is, I mean, this is our final level. This, I'm here to win and to have a good time. And I see a monster closet and I go, obviously, they want me to live. Check it out. A secret with a map. So obviously you need a map in this map. Listen, man, there's only so much pain I can take, and sometimes it do be like that. Dude, imagine, remember as well, this was originally released for the Xbox 360. Those poor people on controller had to deal with this. Well, they're definitely building this up. Oh, there's a couple of dudes here. I did not pick up that BFG though, so... BFG would probably help right here. Oh, that's a good sound. You heard that, right? There we go. Get it, Chief. Exactly. Unless you mean a pun because dishonorable, you teleport in Dishonored? I don't know. You teleport in Assassin's Creed, right? Oh, yep, you hear him. You hear him, alright? That's right. We got a cat and mouse freaking ending. Hit the switches and hope for the best. Woo! There's a Doom 64 level that's exactly this, by the way, so I'm glad that, like, they've decided to make it a reality. Hit the switches. Reveal more imps, and hope for the best that you haven't just revealed him. But I do like me a good cat and mouse ending, I tell you. I'm pretty sure. Do you have to kill him? Oh, I... No, this staircase can't come any quicker. Casually hug the wall a little bit. So the problem is, you know, you got to do some platforming, and there is not enough ground to make that. Oh snap! Who likes imps? This guy right here, and I'm just getting tagged by from the back because he's still right there. So maybe let's reconvene up there. There you go. He's chilling right there. Hey, this is a fun ending. Oh my gosh, the backpack is there the whole time as well. Oh, we get the backpack again. There we go. Very nice. But yeah, no, that's fun. That's a good fun ending. I like it. And I think as a like, it's a curious addition because no one is particularly buying the Doom, like the Xbox 360 version of Doom 2 to play new levels. It just seems to be a fun, like, extra kind of element to it. There's a teleport. It drops you back up to the top. And then we're done. That's it. But obviously, you want to see me kill the Cyber Demon, don't you? We got... Okay, listen, man. I ran away from the last fight, but we can 100% go for this guy. Let's get him. Let's get him. No BFG, though. I did not manage to leave this with a BFG. Which, I think as well, that's also another subtle kind of element of a lot of, especially 9-level WODs. They really try to, like, play, you know, your cool items a bit tighter. You know, why give you the BFG all the time? You're just going to use that to sweep through things. These boss enemies, they're going to be jokes. This is the only enemy left as well, so I can safely then say we did it if I can get that. I mean, there's a reason why that's that many rockets around this map. It's a pure ending as well, because I'm pretty sure I've not fought a Cyber Demon without a BFG before in this playthrough. Yeah, Cat and Mouse is a Doom 64 map, and it's basically this. They give you a rocket launcher and just say, yep, have fun. There you go. There you go. Good vibes. Unfortunately, in Doom 64, you do not have quick saving, so you gotta wing it. There you go. Any idea where the other secrets are? It doesn't matter. And there we go. Yeah, that's No Rest for the Living. All 9 levels. Here we go.
Trouble was brewing again in your favorite vacation spot, Hell. Some cyber demon punk thought he could turn Hell into a personal amusement park and make Earth the ticket booth. Well, that half-robot freak show didn't know who was coming to the fair. There's nothing like a shooting gallery full of Hellsport to get the blood pumping. Now the walls of the demon's labyrinth echo with the sound of his metallic limbs hitting the floor. His death moan gurgles out through the mess you left of his face. This ride is closed.
Very nice. Very nice. And then we get the regular end Doom screen. It's not doing anything too weird, and honestly, I don't think there was any new art assets in that at all. Hey, you know, it was good fun. It was good fun. So, if this was a shorter stream, I would be like, yeah, you know, that was fun and short. But I knew that wouldn't quite be the 2-hour mark, and so that's why we're going to commit to double the fun, double the gun. Double the gun? Actually, not double the gun. So let's change game. Let's now take on Sigil. John Romero is and you want to finish Doom in March. Exactly. But Legacy of Rust, for reference, is a 16-level WOD. And even though we're doing 18 levels this stream, some of the levels of Legacy of Rust are long. So the 9 levels, or the 8 levels per like stream is going to feel quite appropriate. Sigil is... John Romero announced this in Doom's 25th anniversary, which would have been at the end of 2018. And this came out on May 23rd, 2019, making it, yeah, or May 22nd, 2019 on screen right now. May 23rd is the new Doom's release date, isn't it, this year? Coming out pretty soon. But yeah, alongside the, you know, people in the community, it's kind of like a return to classic form. And yeah, it's designed to be as an unofficial 5th episode. The fun part is that we have custom music. We get to finally listen to new music. Do a audio check on me in case it does get too loud. I like the little iconography with the 666 being the G in the logo. But yeah, Sigil is, and let's just dive into it. Oh, wrong difficulty. This is going to be loud. This is 100% going to be loud. So let's drop it to 30. Wrong difficulty as well. Given proper respect, you mean John Trollmero. John Trollmero, that is true. He's immediate with the shotgun. I have not played this at all, so I cannot tell you what we're in for. But John Romero's big gimmick that I do know this. Yeah, there are 2 soundtracks. We're gonna, we're playing with the MIDI soundtrack. I do know that there's a Buckethead song in the soundtrack. John Romero's gimmick is that most of the time he's got these eyes chilling around, and there's a wall behind which will trigger to you shooting it. But yeah, this is 2019 Doom. This is getting even more modern. And yeah, oh, he did the full soundtrack. Ah, very nice. I thought there was 1 track, but maybe it's 1 track in the MIDI. But yeah, think of this like yeah, episode 5. You remember E4M2, the one that I hate the most? This is a whole WOD, or at least a 9-episode WOD, or a 9-level WOD that effectively is just that on steroids. Look for the eye. You can shoot with anything, but I'm just preserving shotgun ammo because I know what I'm in for. He's still mostly running quite vanilla, though, I will say. But the custom music is good fun. It might be a little too loud, isn't it? 25. 25. He's real. It's vibing. It's slapping. I don't know. I forgot who did the music. So shout out to the guy who did the actually bonus points. I don't have to forget. I have it open right here. Music is done by who did it? Buckethead did the high quality MP3 soundtrack. Where's the MIDI soundtrack? James Paddock. There you go. Absolutely vibrant. Exactly. And we've sort of been due for some new music, because the only other time that we've had new Doom music was TNT Evolution. Yeah, look at these. At least it's quite clear. There is a sigil too as well. Romero like to know, in the industry, it's the one who loved put impossible monster corridor and traps. He is, I mean, he is a troll. He is 100% like, he knows what he's doing. This is not a very long level as well. 33 enemies is probably on the shorter side. That's fun hearing that guy before I open the door. Oh, hi, bud. I appreciate Lost Souls don't have a brightness, by the way. Fun fact. As a Doom 1, strictly Doom 1 WOD, you know, we're not going to get the double shotty, but at least we're also not going to have to deal with any of the really annoying enemies, are we? Unfortunately, the Buckethead soundtrack isn't in this. Which is quite curious. I'm pretty sure it's not in this. I think the music's looped. But like, hold on, if I switch the soundtrack... You know what I mean? Like... It's just always that. Yeah, which is a bit of a shame. I'm not sure if the Buckethead soundtrack is exclusively with the deluxe version. John Romero did sell this because he did put a lot of effort into this one. And props to him for doing that. You know, really putting in the... There you go, there's a custom texture. There we go. Take in that intermission music. If you can hear it underneath the bullets. But yeah, while we're at it, let's look up what else what else Jimmy did for music. He's credited on a few things, although fairly recent stuff. Ah, Plutonia 2. There you go. We'll hear some of his stuff if we ever do that sometime later. And I think he's also done his own level, so very much. And he drew 15 years of Duma map contest. Very nice. So you are saying, I am saying about it, yeah. She old. Whoops. She old. I mean, John Romero's a massive troll. Like, one, I'll never forgive him for E4M2. And two, I'll never forgive him for episode 4 of Daikatana. That's fun to hear that, and then that happens. There we go. I'm not too sure what I'm in for, actually, which would be quite curious. But I do know these levels are generally not as long as, you know, like 34 enemies, and we're on ultra-violence. We're not... You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, just saying, no rest, those were some pretty normal length Doom levels, but normal length is all good. I guess the troll is adding a Baron in the second level here. It's not too bad. I mean, it's just like one Baron and dancing around with a regular shotgun. Anyway, so yeah, so supply chain shortages with the with all hardware is all suffering from the same problem, which is, yeah, everyone is using TSMC 5nm. The reason why everyone's using TSMC 5nm is because, one, they are proven to at least get it working. I think that's a big thing, is that there was big problems with things like Intel tried doing 10nm for the longest time. And they struggled with, like, making it work under scale. Because they were originally going to do things like 10nm like in 2019 or 2018, and they were like, yeah, nah, we missed out. So Gen's got pushed back a bit. Cyber Demon, we are in level 2. We've hit the Cyber Demon already. Hit these fools. Oh boy. Cyber Demon in map 2. Reminds me of a certain other episode that John Romero worked on. Just curious. Bit of a narrow ledge, John. Bit of a narrow ledge here. What am I in for? I see that Megasphere. There you go. Okay. I like the symbols on the floor. Very nice. Bit of the circle strafe, but too unwieldy, you know, not too unwieldy. You're doing okay, John. You're doing okay. Loose Lost Souls is John Arbuckle versus John Romero. Loose also, that was nice. That was also hi there. I could just leave the level, but let's try our best right here. It's not even activating the wall. It's like walking into it. Let these two fight. Let them fight. Ow. Oh yeah. The worst part as well is that, like, there was I think it's like the very first JonTron video, and he's like talking about Daikatana on the N64, and he's just like, John Romero and John Carmack, no relation. I just love that line. Ooh. I was like, hold on, yeah, I was like, he's somewhere. Ah, you troll! Oh, wait, yes. Now I know. Now I know. Cheeky lad. Cheeky lad. I saw that. I'm not dealing with that Cyber Demon, I tell you. We're not dealing with them. They are very dark.
Cages of the Damned.
So just remember as well, we do have a secret level. I believe it's, and by believe, I mean I've got it in episode, or level 6. So, perfect example, classic troll. 2 Cyber Demons. Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly. You just have to deal with him because there's nothing else you can do. He's kind of out of the way of most of the map, but only most of it. Good fun as well to not have chain gunners everywhere, you know? Shotgunners are just easier to deal with. I feel like chain gunners need to be quite, like, you know, meticulously placed. Don't just spam them. Don't do a plutonium on me. But yeah, you are right. It is pretty dimly lit. It's like you can't see very far, and we're sort of relying on Doom's wonderful, like, light mapping going on. Where it's like when things are really close to you, they're suddenly quite visible, but I think I just gotta bolt it. There you go. Let's see, okay. Red door. Did I pick up a chainsaw earlier? No. That's fun. We got 59 enemies. We got a decent number. Oh, this level's opened up, didn't it? Look at this. Woo. He does like his ledges, though, doesn't he? Wow. We are dancing on the ledge here. Yeah, they seem to be so short, and that was what I was hopeful of in terms of string length. I was like, oh, you know, doesn't seem like it's too long. Every single one of these levels, actually, I'm not too sure if it's a separate map or whether it's part of the, you know, like the same map, and he's made a deathmatch arena. Yeah, he originally touted this as a megawad, and that's why I thought it was a lot bigger, because I remember him saying it was a megawad. And then it's like, no, it's 9 levels, but there's separate deathmatch areas. So, at least he's doing stuff for that, but it's like, yeah, that's 41 of the 59 enemies. 50 enemies goes away quite quickly. This is good fun, though. I'm enjoying this, like, kind of layout. This is quite unique, quite, you know, like, distinct. I love that as well, having a silhouette, like, kind of spawn. Alright, let's deal with them. Yeah, I'm like, ooh. Where's the ledge? Ah! Well, I guess I'm out here now, so it's his problem. There's a caco on my lawn. Telefrag thing. The cyber was in the exit, and he had to. The Pinky and the Cockeye Demon remained in one place. There were a few levels like that, and certainly I remember one of the Plutonia levels very much kind of had one of those going on. Yeah, I was like, hold on, one of these is a secret. There you go, there's a map. Oh, it's not even visible. It's an invisible wall secret. Okay. Ouch floor again. This time it's just actually ouch floor. I've got the red key now. It's not too troll of a level. Yeah, this would be a bit of a pain, having to go up against a door. Also, John, if you see this, I love you platonically, but also, when are you formally releasing that Daikatana version? Oh boy. What's happening here? Or is this just... No, this isn't too far away from where I was, right? Yeah. So why? Why are we lowering this wall? Is it just for funsies? It is just for funsies, okay. Oh. Well, that's neat. Do we just walk through the valley? No. Oh. Squeeze around the outside. Okay. I was like, how are you gonna make this level ending? Should play Daikatana on the Game Boy Color at some point. Real talk as well, there are so many first-person shooters like boomer shooters I really want to play, but Daikatana is actually really one of the ones I really want to show off, because it's got that reputation and it's not actually that bad. At least by newer standards, when probably people have patched the heck out of the whole AI, and like you can just quick save wherever. So look at rocket launcher, very nice. I guess I'll leave with not as much health as I'd like. Yeah, not even like that many mods, but just like, yeah, the current version seems okay. Also, that was below par. Very nice. Paths of Wretchedness. 91 enemies, so... It's a bit brighter. As in fan... Yeah, I think it was a fan patch I played through. And this would have been maybe back in like 2019 or so. Oh, John, you troll, John. You troll. Oh, he really likes his ledges, doesn't he? I'm gonna be saying that about the whole freaking thing. I'm teetering on a ledge. I can barely hit anyone over there because I'm on a ledge. At least he's put a little like gap there, so like this guy can't wander over too far. That's actually quite generous of him. Paper Mario. Oh, dude, there's so many wonderful MIDI tracks just in general. And just for reference as well, Legacy of Rust also has an original soundtrack, so that's the thing. You're not going to hear original Doom music again. It's done. We've done it. We're in the new Doom. And it's actually quite curious as well, because someone mentioned, yeah, Sigil too, but it's like the fact that, like, you know, like, this really is a community WOD. It's just quite interesting and fun that it's bundled in as an official WOD. Like, it's technically had a formal release now, but I watched someone comment on the game, very nice by the way, on the game, and said that Daikatana was ahead of its time. Not too sure if I would exactly say it's ahead of its time. It's very much of its time. Doing escort quests all the time isn't quite the newest thing, but I'd also say that, like, doing it at that scale, because the thing is that, the worst part is that, like Daikatana quickly, you know, you lose your companions after the first, it's got 4 episodes, and each episode actually is quite, like, distinct in terms of the enemies and the weapons you fight with. Almost the entirety of episode 2 doesn't have partners, and anyone who complains about the escort stuff, if they can stick through, it's not as bad as the beginning of the game. Nowhere is as bad, and it's just kind of hilarious that, like, a game can get plagued so much by its, you know, weaker first impressions, because people are not ready for that, and Daikatana has a lot going for it. So definitely, I'd say give it a go if you sort of haven't committed to giving it a go. Try your best. I don't care about the save crystals. Legit, quick save scam. You could just do that. Just do that instead. Okay, I think I need some keys in order to continue on, don't I? Gotta switch here, though. Cool. Okay. Where does this put me? Oh! That'll be fun if all of these lead the same way. Oh, you jerk. You jerk, John. You jerk. Can't see through the vines. That's all vanilla Doom stuff as well. You probably didn't see too many Doom levels do stuff like that. Yeah. Very nice, John. Very nice. Gonna just walk out with the... Oh. I'm worried about what's about to happen here, I'll tell you. Ouch. There you go. I was like, I don't have all day. Oh, look at that. Wow. John, you genius. You thought of one. No, I think it's neat. And that's the thing, is that, like... And this... Hold on. How do I phrase this? This is why I think gaming is almost at the best stage it's ever been. Because there are so many ways of taking old game mechanics and applying new kinds of, you know, interesting tricks and strategies on how to just, like, turn it, craft it into some kind of new and interesting idea. This is still doing nothing new, really. Like, sorry. This isn't using any fancy new scripted elements or anything. This is just taking Doom and doing it in a kind of neat way and adding crushes in places I wasn't expecting. Oh, this is going to be fun with these guys coming in. Vanilla Doom. Exactly. I actually don't know if this is, I'm pretty sure it's Boom compatible, so it's compatible with as much Vanilla Doom as you'd want it to. I think the only thing that like you particularly had to extend was, I'm not sure if Vanilla Doom let you extend the music in the way that they wanted it to. Oh. It's kind of weird. Okay, sure. I just like dove straight through that. I was like, also fleshy ceiling, gotta love it. What are you doing here, John? Oh. He's made a level full of crushy platforms. Don't know where do I stand. Here I go. Oh, it's like, where do I stand? No! No, that's gonna end. There you go, wait there. Not sure what's happening there, but it's cool. But yeah, I don't know. I do like, and this is what I mean by the old and the new, and I really do like this out of all of the Night Dive re-releases, is that they have really picked a great selection of, well, I mean, they literally pick all the commercial releases, but in particular, putting this into a bundle and really putting in the effort to add something just that little bit extra, a little bit new, really does make, I think, you know, comparing the old and the new and really appreciating games by their efforts and engine and not just their level design and things like that. And Night Dive, yeah, Night Dive does an amazing job constantly bringing these back. I really do appreciate it for that one. And that's the thing, is that, and they're responsible for, like, this one, and Doom 64 as well. Turok ones, which we'll get into Turok 2 at some point. I do really want to play through so much of Night Dive's catalog on stream, I tell you. I feel like I've already played through so many of these because this is the 4th FPS game with, like, brand new levels that I'm playing through. I don't see them doing this for any other game. Maybe if they want to do Quake 3, but there's only so much you can really do with Quake 3. Rise of the Tri... I do need to buy that one, but yes. Well, I'm like, what are they wanting me to do? I gotta start swimming. Oh, I love these cracks, by the way. Hi, how do I leave? After standing down here. Oh, there we go. And same thing down here. Rockets. There's my exit. Yeah, okay. So here's a question. Why? I think the answer is, I'm meant to be looking for an eye. Or just an actual switch. Oh. Is that a staircase? No. Well, that's a fun sound. Pinky butt. Exactly. Dang, he's doing his squats, I tell ya. Anyway, yeah, so with the hardware all being made at the same place, it makes sense that there would be supply shortages. Well, not necessarily that there would be supply shortages, but if there's a supply shortage, it affects everyone. There is one interesting point I mentioned out of this, and that is who is not using TSMC's 5nm lab, and 3nm uses the same lab. So it's like, who's not using this? What could come out that's not using this? Well, first of all, anything using Zen 3 or Zen 2. So things like the Steam Deck, I will actually use Zen 2. So they're fine. They're using TSMC's 7nm area, so that's okay. I think the PS5 and Xbox Series are still using Zen 3, but just note, yeah, just know that there's still TSMC. And then the one which is like big surprise as well is did you know that Nvidia's Ada, which also uses 5nm, is yeah, also called out. That's why the 4090 is like unavailable. But the 3000 generation, love the sky, by the way, and I love how I'm probably going to go in this direction. It's just a whoa, snap! It keeps going. No. Secret exit's in level 6. Level 6 has the secret exit, so I haven't missed it. Don't worry. Yeah, Ampere uses Samsung's 8nm. Oh, I see the Cyber Demon right there. Oh, there's two of them. You troll, John. You troll. Okay. Two Cyber Demons. Two Cyber Demons, John. But yeah, it uses Samsung's 8nm. Now, you know what uses the Samsung's 8nm? Freaking the Nintendo Switch 2. So, whatever supply shortages we have now just won't affect Nintendo at all. They're increasing exponentially. Well, anything exponentially from 1 is still 1. Okay. I have 1 bullet. Okay, I need to somehow get a yellow key and not get choked out right here. Having to run across the lava is a little irritating, but the Switch 2, yeah, the Switch 2 should be smooth sailing. I don't think the Switch 2, you know, like, for whatever supply shortages we're getting in the PC space, it's not going to affect the Switch 2. It sort of affects the PS5 and the Xbox Series. Only sort of, not a ton. There you go, I saw him for a moment. Okay. Just because it's also TSMC, but it's a different fab, so there's not like there's limited space and everyone's basically asked for the exact same space. Disappeared into the MIDI. He is. Ooh, that's some fun lightning in my MIDI. I'm not shooting the eye as much. I'm worried about this. Oh boy, it's a bit cozy, ain't it? There we go. But yeah, so just note that. The other thing as well that Buildzoid had a good point on as well is that also note that effectively the silicon fabs, you know, they make silicon. They make, you know, you're like, oh, I have a certain die, make that die for me based on this design, and they'll do it. Given that it's possible, of course, but I'm on a lot of health. Okay, glad to know. Glad to know. Yeah, I was like, I think it's a bit easier to clear them out like that. But the items that use the most amount of silicon, compared to, you know, the price of the product, will generally be, you know, they're the less desirable ones. You want the most desirable chips if you want to, like, strike a profit. And obviously, companies are not going to favor the ones that don't give them as much profit. Despite the RTX 5090 being $2,000 US, if you compare it by die size, it's, well, I mean, it's better than other graphics cards, but it's not better than most CPUs. And Nvidia would prefer to just sell data center accelerators and other kinds of things like that. Basically sell a card that has a much, much higher return than, you know, than a graphics card for gaming. CPUs are generally a lot better, but also on top of that, really anything in the data center is way better than that. I'm curious where I need to go, because I just went through all that and I didn't pick up a key card, and that was a really smooth dodge for me trying to run around and go, oh, where am I meant to go? So, it feels like something should have been in there, because I need a blue key card over there, I need a yellow key card for the other door, and unless there's a bridge here that I could somehow discover, I might just... Oh, there he is! He's back! He's returned. Ah! Well, that's curious. That's there. That raised from... Oh, hi there. There we go. I was like, hold on. Now you're thinking with portals, you know? But yeah, so point is, gaming graphics cards are probably in a terrible state, and you shouldn't buy them anyways. Like, it's more, this is why they're expensive, and until people stop buying silicon, full stop, which unfortunately is not going to happen very much while there's such big money in AI spam right now. We're going to have to wait until AI spam really stops before... Hi there. Before really anything goes down in price, but hopefully as well, it's just a demand for the cards. Everything else, though, Buildzoid did say some things like, you know, NVIDIA artificially limiting the amount of VRAM on cards is definitely a them thing. It costs very little to add more VRAM, and that's not a TSMC, you know, limitation. That's just a, they don't want to put that much VRAM on. So there's lots of things around that. But just note that, yeah, the supply chain shortages probably aren't going to affect Nintendo. And that's about it. But I think it's an interesting point. As for the existing graphics cards, just buy a graphics card, one, if you actually wanted to upgrade in the first place. Don't just buy it because you think your 3090 is inferior. You can wait. I'm not saying that as in like, oh, you know, you bought a 3090, you're spoiled. But like, as in like a 3090 is really good. Just because it can't play Monster Hunter Wilds doesn't mean it's not a good card. It means Monster Hunter Wilds is silly. I'm really digging the aesthetic on this one. Like, we got some real gnarly tunnels and structures and pathways. Like, this is just sort of cooking in this little, like, kind of wing of the map as well. Everyone liked a good old descent, you know? And it's all just kind of hiding here as well. So good on you, John. Good on you. There's our blue key, so there's our first ticket to getting the heck out of here. This has placed me right where I need to go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good on you, John. We got a telefrag. We got a telefrag. Ding, ding, ding. You did it. You just see it in front of you. You're like, I must. There you go. Okay, well, that's... I mean, that looks promising, but that's... Oh. Whoa. Hang on. Hang on. Hold on, why do I keep stepping... There we go. I was like, why do I keep stepping back on it? There we go. Got the next key. I'm not sure where the telefrag for this guy is. I do like how he is stuck on a little ledge, though. Okay, let's head in here. Let's continue the mosey business. They didn't chuck as many secrets in this as they did No Rest, though, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Only other last thing as well I would like to mention is, what is it, March 20 coming up? That's not as in next week, that's not next week, March 20, it's the Thursday afterwards. But it seems that there's a lot of releases and lots of fun things. So I would like to tell everyone, first of all, my boy... oh, I need to talk about the concert. We mentioned Magdalena Bay. Oh yeah, Xenoblade X. There's another game as well. There's another game that's literally like... They did the little B thing where there's lots of Pixar movies where it's like just cheap like animation companies will basically make a rip-off movie in the time between the trailer release of a Pixar movie and the actual Pixar movie. And usually that's a recipe for, you know, complete hilarity, but it's also kind of funny to... That lowers... Where are we going? We're sort of backtracking back and forth, and there's just doors opening up here and there. Yeah, some guy's made basically his own spin on Assassin's Creed Shadows already. It does come out on March 20, and he's releasing that on the exact same game, exact same day. I'm pretty sure it's called Samurai Simulator or something like that. Some of it is taking the piss out of Assassin's Creed, but it's also like, hey, props to you. You put in the effort. You made a game that you think people would buy and play before they did. So, oh, look, it's the end of the level. Unfortunately, I do not know where the telefrag is for the other one, for the other cyber demon, but I would also like to say, in the world of music, my favorite album of all time, Close to the Edge, just had a new... Oh, that's fun. Just had a new Super Deluxe version come out. It's on Spotify. Give that a listen. That album will change your life. I think I was like, I think it's best to just get the heck out of Dodge here. Yes is great. Yes is so good. I unfortunately am too young to have ever seen Yes live, and I don't actually think I've ever been to Australia in my lifetime, so... Wow, John, your par times are insane! I don't feel like I'm that good, right? I don't know. Unspeakable persecution. Actually, you know what? Probably there's the, just for note, there's the achievement, which is, what is it? It's, beat 8 levels under par time without dying on ultraviolence or higher, and I'm like... You might be able to get away with it on this one. Or just some custom WOD. You probably can do it with a custom WOD. Maybe the one where it's 100,000 levels back to back. Okay, this one has the secret exit, by the way, so yell at me if I miss the secret exit. But yeah, also, yeah, that album, that Super Deluxe, 68, which is not the funny number. Oh boy, you did it, John. You spawned enemies behind me. Oops. There's another one somewhere in here. Where did he go? There was another sergeant. He walked somewhere. Okay. And yeah, as well, we've got 4 levels, including this one left. And it's only 10:52, which means I think we're good on time to not beat midnight on this one. Oh, sorry, to actually beat midnight. Gosh, John, it's a bit dark, ain't it? It's a bit dimly lit. But yeah, I would like to add as well, the Close to the Edge Super Deluxe version includes a brand new remix by your boy, Steven Wilson, who also has a new album where he holds circles coming out on Friday. I'm not paid to talk about that. I just really like Steven Wilson, so I like that. Also, it's Pi Day on Friday. I think he timed it really well. Good on you. Good on you, Steven Wilson. What do the circles mean? You did the squares last time. Now you got the circles. Dark like my soul. He's not giving me much ammo, though, I'll tell you that. Gosh, it's so dark! It's so dark, John! I can't even back up here, man. It's just like... I think we're actually in, like, Chainsaw the Caco mode. Yeah, wow, okay. I mean, I can tell. Oh boy, this is fun, by the way, when you don't have ammo. Whoop. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I listened to his remix, and I kind of like the crunchiness and compression of the original mix a little bit, but I do appreciate the spaciousness. It's worth giving it a listen. Alone in the dark, but you're not alone. I'm playing Alone in the Dark. Oh, hold on. Is that a cheeky door? Oh, you see what I mean? Like, you can spot a little hole. Just put a little death pit, just in case you wanted one. Okay. Probably get through these guys. Another paper mark. It is. I wonder if it's like the sound font, like the particular, like, just like tone. And some of the Paper Mario ones are very, very much a hilarious sound font. Ooh, I want to open these particular poles. We gotta work our way up the ledge. He's made a little shooting gallery here. I do remember seeing one thing that said Sigil is like episode 5 or episode 4 of Doom if it had the difficulty the right way around. Because E4M2 is notoriously the hardest part of that. Hi there. So, ouch. Excuse me. Ow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a fun spot to be in. Get out of there. Ah. There's a lot of that. It's like, oh, I'm not where I should be. There we go. Okay, do I have to hit something behind him? Or just wander up to the ledge? That lowered another wall. Wow. But yeah, no, I am looking forward to Steven Wilson's album. I think we've got The Lamb Lies on Broadway remaster as well coming out. Just a remaster, nothing too fancy, but you do get a live kind of concert at the end, which that's always nice, and I love that about Super Deluxe versions of albums. The Lamb is... I probably give Selling England by the Pound a listen first, because The Lamb is quite bizarre and not quite like other Genesis stuff, but it's a long listen. It's 94 minutes. It's a real long listen, but you stick with it, it's real valuable. It's got a lot of real nice jams on it. My dad used to always say there wasn't a double album that made sense, like as in most double albums are like they got too much content for maybe one album and not enough for two, so they just make you listen to two. But I think this one is like jam-packed solid. Also, hi, we have another cat and mouse area. Or is it? I'm not sure if it's... Oh! I'm not sure if it's cat and mouse, but it is kind of annoying still. Oh, no, it is still cat and mouse. It is cat and mouse. So yeah, so I'm excited. There's a lot of good music coming out, and I really enjoyed, and I think I've spoken about the Magdalena Bay album from last year, Imaginal Disc. I really did enjoy the concert I went to. It was real nice. Sup, Christopher Lawrence 12. Hello there. I really did enjoy the concert. There was a lot of yeah, I liked the you know, I'm a big album guy, and having a set list that's literally the album front to back with a couple of songs interspersed, I did wish it was a little longer, because it isn't the longest album, and they've only got so many other songs to really go through. But I did really enjoy, like, the pacing of it all. This level, yes, this level has a secret exit, so I believe there's a teleporter here, and you're meant to just follow the teleports. wherever they lead, which unfortunately has a cyber demon somewhere on the inside. And so you're meant to run jump from here. I'm actually not too sure even where the regular exit is at this rate. And this puts you up here, which at least has armor. That's nice. Ouch. There we go, and there's another teleport here, which puts you in the pen with this guy, and then there's a teleport here, which leads you back to the start. So, hold on. I think when you're up... Whoop, when you're up on this ledge... careful with this... Yeah, I gotta be careful with him. When you're up on this ledge, let me double check. Hit the eye to have reached the southernmost platform. Is this the southernmost platform? No. There's an eye somewhere over there. Okay. Well, let me hop back to it. Ah, maybe he means over here. No? Yes? No? Where is that eye? Because it's all eye hunting. I know I'm taking damage there, so let's I'm trying to find the eye first. Oh! Cheeky, man. Cheeky. Hold on. And I don't have... There we go. There we go. So now that I hit that, then... in the southeast cave where the teleport ends, there'll be a teleport... Oh, here we go. There you go. The level ends there. Let's look for the regular exit first, just to shut off. Hello there. Oh look, the regular exit is there, so cool. Alright. I'm not sure what you do about the cyber demon other than telefrag him. Well, but where is the telefrag? There's nowhere to telefrag him.
Realm of Iblis.
He's got crushes, he's got dudes, he is chucking all of them. 88 enemies. 3 more levels, exactly. Can we do 3 more levels before, in half an hour maybe? Drag this to less than a 3-hour stream. Maybe. I am enjoying this, although it's certainly shorter than the other one. It's like... But remember, this, like, despite me saying this is no telefrag killing with the BFG... Oh, well, okay, I gotta find that somewhere. I haven't gotten the BFG. It does make sense to have one, and I really hope they sugarcoat one for the end boss, assuming John's gonna pull another kill the cyber demon, kill an arachnotron, kill both of them, or just get them to infight, one of the two. But yeah, it is curious, like, noting this one as nice tremolo. He's going to town on that guitar, I tell ya. Oh boy. Oh boy. Back to the horde on that one. It's kind of interesting, you can break out there. Tremolo picking, exactly. Van Halen, Little Guitars Expert FC. That one song is a great practice on, if you can't... Oh, that song is a oh my gosh, wow, I didn't say for a while, I'm sorry. That song is great practice if you can't tremolo strum, because it starts off so intricate. All I did was I walked in here. Oh, pro snipe job from that guy, I tell ya. But yeah, as much as I'm saying, like, this is, you know, like, all of this is, like, commercial Doom, Sigil is commercially sold by John Romero, but certainly it didn't commercially sell this. If anything as well, I think it's like, you know, hey, like, we're making a collection of Doom would you like, you know, your WAD to be one of the ones on disc? I wonder if they did pay him for that. Maybe. Given that none of the other ones have exactly that blessing. Legacy of Rust was obviously commissioned. No Rest for the Living was obviously commissioned because it's part of the release. So it's just curious that like this one gets a bit of extra love, but treating it, remembering that it is indeed a community WAD passion project. It is technically not a sold commercial product, even if John didn't want to make money off it, and it's John Romero. Like, but I do love that. Like, yeah, I mentioned it before. Just him working with the community, especially on like custom music and a couple of custom art assets, because I don't think he, is necessarily an artist. He put only one Cyber Demon just to make the level higher. He would do that. Trust him to do that. I'm not sure what's with this little ball pit here we've got going on. I was down here. Guess I don't really need a ball pit. I've already got the key, so hi there. Just a chainsaw. But yeah, no, it's good. It's just neat that like he's a. I don't know why I thought there was an enemy there. It's just neat that like he's, you know, he's come back. Kako jump scares. They're very mild jump scares as well. If anything as well, I feel so at peace because there's nothing Doom 2 that's gonna come up and ruin my day. I know that like Barons are kind of annoying, but like that's it. They're not gonna like spam Hell Knights all the time, which they always do. Soundtrack is a banger though, I'll tell you that. There's so many great MIDI soundtracks to Doom as well, and I really do appreciate like the effort. You know, artists, there's artist WADs, there's soundtrack WADs, there's so much. You encountered the first Cyber Demon on the first map of Sigil 2. Oh, first map. It was second map in this one. Now it's first map. Oh my goodness. Should be able to grab the yellow key at some point. I mean, it's chilling there, and is that wandering around the back? Is that where I'm meant to go? Doesn't really look like it. No, not at all. So what was that I just activated? Because nothing looked like it's opened up. No restraint. Doesn't need any restraint, I tell ya. I haven't seen a blue door as well. Remember when you had the suit power up? Yeah, way back when. This area does look fancy, but this is a wall apparently. But that's not where I need to go. Hold on, let me just peruse around here a little longer because you mentioned that. Unless you're red herring me, in which case, very nice. You have gotten me again. I don't see anything in particular there. Yellow key seems to be my priority. That's just crushing up and down. There's a door that leads from behind. I'm curious where that's from. Given that this dropped down here. But this dropped down here before... I mean, I had a switch, but not a... like a new key card, because the only key card left is in that one area, so... let's just, you know, return to the scene of the crime. And, try that again. Because maybe I just went way too fast there. Oh, I went way too slow there. So I'm here. I'm on this ledge. I'm over here. Doesn't look like there's anything else. I'm bouncing up. He's loving his jagged cave design, though. I'll tell him that. I don't suppose there's anything on... I mean, given that you can climb up here... Oh! Dodge. I saw it. It didn't quite click in my head. I got there in the end. Is that a castle in a cave? It's cool stuff, John. It's cool stuff. There we go. Okay. What are we doing here? Again, John. Ah, John. John, you mad lad. You mad lad, John. Woo. Woo. Oh, John, how could you? How could you, John? Oh, you jerk, John. He's a jerk. He's a jerk and he knows it. He knows it. Just gonna casually. Whoop. No. Not like that. It's probably easier to just better get the BFG. Ah, yeah, definitely. I wonder if there is a BFG. I mean, this is the secret level, like. So what does this switch do? Probably opens the far wall. There we go. Which now reveals that this still hasn't moved, but that's moved. Wow, that's a bit cruel as well. I haven't picked up the yellow. Oh. Gosh, John, you jerk. There's no only map 6 and map 8. Okay. What did that open up? Did that open up where I wanted it to? Down there? No. And I don't have the key and... Yeah, okay, hold on. I'm hearing it. Yeah, where did that move? Where did that move? I really want that to expose that and then let me get to the... John. Confusing John. Gosh, I am not having a fun time hitting this button, I tell you. I went a bit too quick there. Alright, so why am I here? Just to suffer. Hold on. Wait, the wall right behind the yellow key is discolored. Like this one? Feels like there's something, especially because it's open on this side. The eye opens a cavern down there. Alright, so me saving there is not quite the right move. Ooh, but I am hearing... Hold on. Oh, I thought I heard something here. Okay, so cavern down there implies that there's another room around here, or... No? There's a little tiny room there, I guess, but... Like, there's nothing in this area, so I can rule that one out. Cavern. Cavern. Where is the cavern? Jump into the lava after you shoot the eye. Oh! John, that's teeny. That's just for a secret, though. That's just for a secret. It's a cool secret, and given that the eye was kind of out of the way, that sort of makes sense. That still doesn't explain the yellow key. This looks ominous, this kind of part here. I know you're hearing like things click, but I'm pretty sure that's just the platform in the center. The wall across from the yellow key. Yeah, like I see that. I'm not too sure if there's like a teleporter there. Usually if I'm really stuck on levels like this, I sometimes just no-clip, or not to cheat the level, but to understand like what is on the other side there so I can sort of piece where I'm going back, you know? Or I open up Doom Builder in the corridor between the two cages. So from back here. Unless you mean this corridor. These cage machines, they are trapped in their own inner circles. Yeah, like it is a bit weird, and I see that over there, and that clearly looks like that opens up. But there's also a little, like, kind of room there, and that's not even showing up on the map. So that's why I'm like a little bit like, ooh, you know, what's going on there? But I don't particularly, nothing screams out to me as like, you know, interacting or opening there. They're not being cheeky with something down here as well. Like this is pretty clean close, unless you're a jerk, John, and you're doing this. You jerk, John. Oh. Okay. You know it's good when you accidentally find the secrets instead of what you're actually meant to be finding. Alright, so here's my theory. Usually I'm just like, okay, what's on the other side here? Oh, this is just a secret. Just here. Alright. So the mystery is, something opens that up. No clips off, by the way. Something opens that up. I don't know what. I don't know what sector opens that up. But I need it, apparently, in order to continue. I'm hyper fixated on this, I tell you, but like, I don't know what I'm looking at in here, to be fair. It might just be like fancy machinery, just to, like, for the sake of there being fancy machinery. It could be, oh, it's not, you can't even like see anything as you're standing on this ledge, so it's nothing. Oh, what is going on here? Secret level. What do we do? Turn south, go up the newly raised islands into the cage with the yellow key. Into? Hold on. After exiting the area, follow the ledge to the yellow door, approach it. There's 2 switches in the middle cage. Behind. Was I really just meant to stand here and I just kept quick loading and it never did? What do you mean? Hoppity hop. And I can also grab this while I'm at it. How nice of you, John. That's embarrassing for me, isn't it? Or is it embarrassing for John because I had to look at it? I don't know, that's on me. I got there in the end. The no clip helped me slightly, just to like understand what I was looking for. I do like these, what? I do like these kind of ending areas. I like this, different platforms and all that. I want to get an infight going on. Oh, hi. Although I know I can just leave the level. Maybe I should just leave the level. Nah, we'll fight. They are having a good time though, I'll tell you that. Oh. Yeah, sure. Okay. I'm not killing the cyber demon. We'll just say that. Nightmare Underworld. We have 2 levels left to go. 151 enemies though. We have racked them up on this one. I really hope this isn't a walkway spam the enemies kind of level. Like you got like all these dudes in the, you know, outside the cage that you can't, you know, physically go to. Probably not at this rate because it's 11:18. Maybe the final level will be quick, but don't think that quick, so that's okay. 2 levels in less than... maybe. It's 153 enemies, though. You see what I mean? Yeah, they got the Kako chilling outside. I do like your textures. Nice jump. There are demons on the other side of that. I like your crack wall. Very nice. Very nice. I do like it, and I think definitely you've done a very good job, John. Like I I love that as well. There are some designers where it's like they lose their touch. They've really like lost it. And then this is like, no, this is very pure. It's even got some fun little gimmicks and concepts and things like that that really set it a lot more apart than other kinds of Doom mods that we've played through. Where are these guys coming from? The Lost Souls, like... Unless those are just ledges and they're not even like physically blocking, in which case that probably explains everything. Soundtrack's a banger as well. Big vibe. I love tunnels. I was like, hold on, we gotta make sure we pick up a BFG. Next map. It's a new track for every level, yes. And bonus points as well. If you buy the special, like the physical edition, or, I don't know, somewhere on the internet, you can listen to a Buckethead soundtrack on every song, on every level. And one of them is original, I think. I'm not sure, I don't think all 9 of them are original, but one of them, which is a good number. Oh my gosh. I could do without that. I really do hate, like, barely being able to see the enemies. Hold on, let's do that once more with a bit of gusto. The BFG is in the secret. That's gonna be good fun having to do the end of the level like that. Oh, okay. I was like, you're not hiding an eye there, are you? But I really hope that like the take home from this stream in particular is how really wonderful New Doom is. And I know like this is like, you know, 2 examples, and especially 2 examples that are, you know, one is by the guys who made Doom 3 BFG, sorry, Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil, and one is by like a veteran basically, by John Romero himself. But I think it shows that like Doom's legacy, its level design, everything is certainly terrifying, because I suck at this game apparently. Doom's legacy is incredible, and the fact that you can continually make real neat looking levels off, you know, like granted, it's in 4K, I'm not playing it in, you know, like, well, you're not seeing it in 4K, but I'm seeing it in 4K. And you can play this game at whatever fancy resolution, hopefully. Once we get 16K monitors in the future, in the very far future, we're gonna hit, I don't know why 5K isn't like a target right now. I think it's because like most gamers won't, and most content, like, you know, videos and stuff isn't in 5K, so it's like, well, no, the only purpose it solves is me playing old games, basically. And you do need a big display on that one. You really should be going for like, honestly, like, given that people do 27-inch 1440p, I think you'd actually go 55-inch at 5K, wouldn't you? Yeah. Hang on, this isn't map 8. This isn't map 8. It's just right there. It's just chilling right there. Yeah, surprised me. Oh, there we go.
Explain yourself.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, if anything, that's just happy days. It's like early Christmas. There we go. I do like my big canyons, though, I'll tell you. This map is certainly... Well, yeah, okay. Okay, cool. I was like, good thing you know, I can use it for the final level. Nope, I need it for this level. John, you troll. You troll, John. You troll. Oops. It really helps when you aim at the enemies. Okay, so now I'm back in here, but now I've got a red key card. Why? And what on earth am I constantly getting hit by? I just... Ooh, I was like, hold on, he's not going to try and teleport into here, is he? Hopefully not. Oh, I was worried for a hot second. I was like, no way. But he is out there, isn't he? Like, he could probably see me from this angle. Hold on, what is... I can't go back up, so... Okay. This imp, he was just chilling here the whole time. Alright, long tunnel, but the long tunnel is on the inside of the map. The truth is out there, exactly. We've got the red door up the top, so I guess that's where I've got to go. I've got to bolt it quick before he finds his way around the corner. There you go. Enough with the Cyber Demon jump. Well, listen, honestly, I mean, Cyber Demons are kind of annoying, but I do prefer Cyber Demon spam than Revenant spam. I really do hate Revenant spam. Oh, I thought I hit him with that. Because Revenants are just like, they're all over the place. At least Cyber Demons, you'd probably get 2 at most. And now that I have the BFG, you at least have something you can do. Get him! Get him! The chainsaw is remarkably effective against Cacos, because the Cacos get stunned so easily from anything. So that's good fun. I'm up here on this ledge that is so... Him? Oh, sorry. Sorry. What did I just hit? I hear it. I do not see it at all. Oh, this looks different. Are they in the pit? Hey! Very nice. Literal hellspawn. Perfect chain gun kind of position here. Interesting sound. Okay, cool. Yep. Sure, yeah. I like this section. Am I on skulls? Is this the skull floor? Just like hop into the... Oh, hi there. I wonder if he was meant to come out at me and I'm just chilling in here with him. Could have put in 5 or 6. Well, sorry, as in the enemy, that no chain gunners at all, because that's Doom 2. Oh, that's fun. Nah, I was like, can I get him to be in chainsaw range? The answer is yes. Oh, hi there. We're doing this again. There we go. Up the steps. Watch out, because there's a... Don't know what that opened up, but sure. Watch out, because there's a certain big guy somewhere. Him? So, oh. I'm gonna be the one getting telefragged next, I tell ya. Oh, this is a bit frustrating, isn't it? Okay, lost all my health doing that. Cool. So what is the gimmick? Is that I'm constantly just moving between little teleport spots every time I keep thinking I'm moving forward. And it's the same room. That's good fun that you managed to use the same room, because sometimes you see maps like, you know, and we saw it before actually. We saw a map that like made fake rooms. I think it was map 4 of like TNT Evolution, wasn't it? Where it's like you had the whole map mirrored basically. And that's like okay, except, you know, clearly the enemies aren't the same places as where you killed them before. Look, an inverted cross. Well, that's fun. Oh, John, you made a twisty platform, John. Gosh, that is a danger ledge up there, though, I tell you. You made a twisty platform, John. Hopefully you do not spawn any enemies on me. He's sneaking around the other way. Hold on. He's given me a lot of nice chainsaw spots. I'll give you props, John. That's a bit of an interesting ledge to reveal. It's a bit of a maze, though, I'll tell you that. I'm worried about all the enemy sounds I keep hearing. Okay, it's just... I'm sorry. It's Doom 1, okay? The Doom 1 cacodemons, you know. Because there's no pain elementals. No one joins them. Also, and then the pain elementals, like, they also have the cloactic. So why am I stuck behind this? It feels right to, like, connect back into this room, but it's closed off. So, okay. I guess I'll just back up. John, how could you do this to me? That's what I mean. I was, like, here. Oh. Might as well use it. Oh my god, I'm stuck. How many enemies left? 30. Probably less if I just run past all the cacos like this. Or not. Let's do... Oh, snap. It's been a while since I saved, sorry. Run past the cacos, straight to the teleport. Whatever's happening behind me, I don't care. John, you love your ledges. Oh, snap. Man, this is a kind of cheeky angle, isn't it? Like, it's not too bad, but, like, I guess if you're not doing it quite right, you can fall straight down the middle. It's casually got the caco chilling right here. But he's got a lot of, like, nice little fun concepts. Every level feels like it's got some ideas I haven't actually seen from other Doom levels as well. And he's definitely keeping it a bit tight on the on the health. He's keeping it a bit tight on the health. Alright, just balled it. Just balled it. Oh, just balled it. Just balled it. Nothing can stop you. When you're invincible. Everything can stop me. Keeping me on the ledge. There you go. There you go. There you go. We're free. Come on, come on, come on, come on. One more. Oh, I got it. I got it there. Come on. We got this. Yep. Yep. Don't do this to me, bro. Oh! It's another shotgunner. Oh, he's in there. Nope. Nope. I'm hitting the caco who's in the way. I'm hitting the caco who's in the way. Oh! Ah! The shotgunner getting me right there. It's gonna be my death now, I tell you. One more. Good measure. There you go. Consider that the only demon that generates more demons is the... Oh, exactly. And technically the Archvile, depending on how you cut it. Okay, the Cyber Demon's chilling right there. Wow. This is a doozy of a spot I've thrown myself in. I tell ya. There we go. There we go. First try. And then I need to grab that, and then somehow... Whoosh! it is a resurrect, but it's also... Do I just bait him and just leave again? Just... For a moment I thought I quick save right on him. Gosh. Bait him? I do need to bait him, yeah. Oh, he bit me! Charlie bit me! I'm not gonna take one out. Technically the panel and I'm looking on this one. Neat. I knew there was some kind of limit, because it's just like, obviously, because that's the other fun thing about, fun thing about so many old games, but Doom is a good example. Everything is static buffers. Dynamic memory be darned. Oh. He got a little tricky at the end there, unfortunately fell off. He is getting real tricky here. There you go. And then I saved as I did this. Oh, what the heck did I get hit by just then? That one. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. I've quick saved at the worst possible moment. I've quick saved at a real terrible moment. I've quick saved at a real terrible moment. Stop throwing the fireballs that quick. I just want to run up. Give you a hug. John, you cheeky bugger. I'm quick save scumming because you haven't given me health. Ah! John, you jerk. You jerk, John. No. There you go. First try. First try. Okay. We needed a good one. We needed a good one. Holes of Perdition. Well, we didn't make the 3-hour stream, but we can certainly beat midnight as long as this doesn't... It's 55 enemies, so it's probably not too bad. Last map. Last one. I still have 6 health, so I'm gonna try my best on this one. I've at least got a little more space than how that one ended, I'll tell you that. Remember, most of the enemies in that last room were in that room. That wasn't just me rushing. I'm curious about these lost souls, because general wisdom has been... They're usually thorns in your side after a while. I will say though, generally a bit dark. You could maybe bump the brightness up a little bit. It's not too dark that you got no clue where you're going, because there's always something more visible. But like, say for example, there's a spectre right there, and it's just so hard for me to know that he's right there because it's so dimly lit. That's one, yeah. There's also a regular guy, a regular shotgunner somewhere. And I have no idea where he is. Also, are those guys teleporting into my area? They are. Hot souls in your area. The lost soul effect is cool. Look at that. I would really like that. Real soon. It's a nice little fighting ring though, I'll tell you that. Lost soul tapped me as I walked up to the ledge. Is this just teleport into a final fight, or? Yes. So let's save that for the hot second. Better. I really want that. I really want that. Where could it be? Because yeah, could I just ignore like having to fight most of these guys and just wander straight to the end of the map? Maybe. This seems like a perfect area for a cat and mouse, you know, kind of moment. I love the floor though, I'll give you that, John. It's a handcrafted vector floor right here. It seems like there's stuff going on around me. Oh, this just goes back and forth, so I'm really not gaining much by running right out. But I really want that. I really want it. All of the symbols, exactly. Yeah, definitely this is Doom 2 city level ending. Ah, here we go. It is so dark though, I tell you that. You know what, Berserk is also good. Bring it. Bring it wherever he's gone. There you go. Snakes, you want some too? I will hate the infinite vertical height on enemies though. It is one of the most annoying things about Doom, and if you ever play like Zed Doom, you usually just like let it happen. Sorry, as in you remove that as an engine feature because it's kind of annoying. You know, it's really hard to melee those guys. Oh. Okay. Now give me a lot of the good kinds of items, though. I'll tell you that. The Berserk is also very nice to have right here. I have completely forgotten where that staircase is. It's right here. It's so hard to see, isn't it? It just tucks right in. Well, that's fun. That's... oh! Cheeky, you John! Its software implemented tall height in order to save the processing power. Yeah, it definitely saves processing power. It is also, like, you don't really need... It's weird as well, because, like, all the projectiles seem to have tall height, like, removed as a feature, or at least, like, they sort around it. But, oh my gosh. But, yeah, it's just things. That's kind of annoying. That you know exactly what I'm trying to pull here. There we go. Come at me. Okay. I am trying to pull a fast one. all of that just to bounce down here, which is not the same place as where... That's a great sound. That's not that bad. That is where the pain comes. We got nail him, I tell ya. Oh, it's like we gotta get him. We gotta nail him. No, this is just as bad, actually. Ah. Oh, I didn't save after I killed the cyber demon. It was decently smooth as well. Ah. Don't avoid. Well, I didn't even avoid him last time. It's just. If you do it in between his shots, like really try and nail the timing there. But the problem is, it's so hard to change direction. Yep. Alright. Commit to that. Commit to that. Gosh, so it's like a little pinky in front or a little spectre in front. He's not teleporting in, is he? No, we're good. We're good. We're good. There's an eye showing in there. I have no idea who's throwing stuff at me. But sure. There's an eye. There we go. And that was it. That's Sigil. There's been a lot of Cacto guys. We did it. We did it. Beating these... Oh, almost beating these part-times. But yeah, that achievement noise. That's just for beating Sigil. So, unfortunately, I've beaten the next one. So you're not going to hear an achievement at the end of that.
Baphomet was only doing Satan's bidding by bringing you back to hell. Somehow, they didn't understand that you're the reason they failed in the first place. After mopping up the place with your arsenal, you're ready to face the more advanced demons that were sent to Earth. Lock and load. Rip and tear.
Very nice. There you go. There's your... Well, the MP3 is Buckethead. But yeah. Thanks John for this one. Thanks to James for the MIDI, and thank you Buckethead in theory if someone were to listen to the soundtrack there. But yeah, no, this one is great, and I really do like that this was included as part of the collection as well. Obviously as well, you can go into the featured mods and you'll find Going Down, which is great, but also one of the featured ones is indeed Sigil 2. I don't know why I missed it up there, which came out only last year. But it's I mean it do be Sigil. It's definitely more of the Doom Episode 1 kind of vibe, or sorry, Doom 1 vibes. But it's good fun, and I really liked this. This was good, a real nice level pack. It felt nice and fair. You got some memes, you got some baits there. Level 7 ended in a bit of a good meme, but you know, in general, it was alright. It was pretty alright. Yeah, Cyber Demon in the first map, exactly. The demo, he's going for it. Props to whoever's doing the demo here. That's not me. Last level pack, yeah, exactly. So the last level pack we'll do over 2 streams. You did so well with the punching and then that happened. So yeah, so the last level pack, the Legacy of Rust, the cream the crop that I guess came with the Doom 1 and 2 remaster. We'll do over 2 streams because it's 16 levels, but they're kind of long levels. So it'll be 2 very casual streams. which will be quite nice. So, as well as also, I guess, any other sort of toying around, like maybe, I don't know, I'll show off the Doom levels if I've got just time for it. So, until then, I would like to thank you all so very much for watching and sticking around. If you enjoyed this or you didn't enjoy it, you can follow on Twitch, where I stream at 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Apparently, there's been daylight savings in other parts of the world, so just make sure that, I guess, you're aware that our daylight savings is clock goes forward an hour on the first Sunday of April, which is a while away. It's not yet. So there's that. If you missed parts of this or parts of any of the streams, they're all on YouTube, as well as any other old streams, including me playing Doom 3 ages ago. Also, if you're like the YouTube algorithm, you're going to recommend Rabid Fun 8 right now. I don't know why. Yeah, shout out to anyone who's just casually clicked on this after watching Rabid Fun 8. I don't know. Yeah, it goes back an hour. No, we go forward an hour. We lose an hour over that weekend. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, and of course I'm on the Fediverse, m.biendeo.com. Follow me for ramblings there. Other than that, stay safe, eat your greens, don't stay up too late, and yeah, have a good one. Make some cool Doom levels. I don't know. Show me something cool. So, see ya, fellas.